Hello, and welcome to Dragon of Icespire Peak. I am James Aaron O, your DM for this session, and I am joined by some wonderful, marvelous, fantastic people. Yeah, that's them, all right. Anyway, before we begin tonight's show, we got a few announcements. Pearly huge, we got Birds of Paradise. They make colorful, beautiful dice that are bird themed. Yeah, I believe Tiana is about to.
Yeah.
And I believe those are the flagship dice of the Birds of Paradise.
These are either the Birds of Paradise or the Fairy Wren. I can't remember which.
If you check out their exclamation point Birds of Paradise, pretty sure if you do that, it'll send you to do all the information where you can see all the different beautiful colored dice. And they're currently Andrea, right? Andrea's the one who makes them?
Andrea, yeah.
Andrea, working on the Arizona dice. Yeah, so look forward to that. We also have the Nord Games. The Nord Games provides all of those excellent 5e supplementary books, decks, all manners of different things. They got dice rollers, they got dice trays. Look at that. Nord Games, they got you covered. And if you combine Birds of Paradise, you combine Nord Games, and you combine Quests and Chaos, folks, we got our $200 giveaway. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. We're having that drawing on October 1st. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, where you will get some Nord Game decks. You will get some Nord Game books. You will get some Birds of Paradise dice. You will also get a Carbon Gray 2185, not that other thing that's CD Projekt Red. Yeah, and our eternal love and gratitude for submitting into this giveaway. So exclamation point giveaway, check that out. Mentioned this last time, you can clip bits of the show that you thought were funny, hilarious, moving, saddening, the ones that just fill your soul with emotion. Look at the interface on the bottom, click the things. I don't know what the things are to click. You click the things. Matt, you've clicked the things, haven't you?
I've clipped the things or clicked the things?
Click the things.
Yeah,
To make
you click it. If you like it, you click it. And then I think something comes up and then it'll be like a little blurb saying, how many seconds would you like to clip? And then you do it that way, I think.
Boom to bam explanation, folks. If you find anything, clip it. We'll take it. We'll download it. Throw it up on the YouTube in a giant compilation. I smacked it this time. And because I smacked it this time, you will know, actually, this is the mic I'm using as opposed to the last 5 episodes where I was using my shitty computer. But now I'm using my baby. I checked. I'm pretty sure. I think that's everything. Yes, we did the Birds of Paradise. We did the Norse Games. We did the giveaway. We did the clip. We have Patreon. Check that out. I did Google our Patreon. Thomas, correct me if I'm wrong. I couldn't find it, but if there is stuff that you can put on the chat so they can find it.
I think it's patreon.com/quests and chaos.
Okay. I should probably try that next time. But yeah, check that out. It supports the studio, not my room, because my room is pretty okay. Got my blanket right here.
You have such a professional backdrop, my friend.
Oh yeah, you know, the gray blanket pinned up in fashions that you are unsure of how. Yeah. Anyway, let's do the bits. I believe we have 500 bits to the DM from the Hefner. Thank you very much. And to balance the scales, as one always does when they are the Hefner, 500 bits to the players.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. And I believe you had 2?
We had 4 left because we put bits into the boy last week.
4 into the boy. So you guys have 5 right now. I have yet to be alerted if there are any other bits that you have gifted us. The bits of your bits that you're giving bits.
The poison for Cusco.
Poison for Cusco. Ooh! We have another 500 bits to the players from Duke Fleek. Thank you. You're great.
Thank you, great.
Yes, thank you for joining us on this Monday evening, as the rest of you also are. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Oh, this is one that I have not ever read before. Chlorel is giving me 1,000 bits. Thank you, Chlorel.
Very kind.
Thank you.
But, Chlorel is also giving in the other direction. 500 bits to the player.
Thank
Thank you kindly.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you all very kindly. Did remember something. It is September on Twitch. If you do sub, you get a discount. We still get the same amount. You save some money. It's another way to support us. You can support us with bits. You can support us on subscribing. You can support us on Patreon. You can support us with merch. Find your way. Pick your poison. It's very delicious either way. All right. That's a pen. And now it's there. All right. I believe that is everything. I am doing something very interesting tonight, folks. I am on the Zoom, but I took away my screen, so I can't self-view myself. So there is no more policing. What you're getting is 100 authentic % James.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
Very interesting. I usually just be like, what's my face looking like? But not this time. No, sir. No, sir. All right. Can I expand this a little bit as I vamp like it's vaudeville. All right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I was waiting for Darshan to pop in with a song.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Everybody's like, going, Darshan, Darshan.
Dajon. Da-da-ba-da-da. All right. Last time.
Vampinator.
Oh wait, I forget to ask this time. Did anyone else have anything to announce?
Tiana, I think you should talk about it.
Oh, are you... okay, fine.
I think
Yes,
you should. I think you should talk about it.
yes,
It's very
yes.
cool. It's very cool.
It is very cool. There is a video game that I am one of the lead actors on that is currently available on Steam. It is called Adult Earth, and the idea behind it is that I play the character Kit, who is a human girl who teams up with an alien and an ape to retake the Earth and try and sort things out. And it was a really fun project to work on. I'm really excited that it's actually out. It's been in development for a couple of years, so I was starting to think it would never actually come out.
And the animation looks amazing. It's very, very cute.
It's very cute. I like they sent me the pictures of the pre-rendered models when I was doing the voices, and I was like, Kit is adorable. She's this redhead with a plaid shirt, and I'm just like, it's me though. So I'm really excited about it. It's called Adult Earth, and
How much is it if I wanted to go on Steam and
I think it's like
play it?
$15 on Steam.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of fun. I think the first like 10 minutes of the gameplay is up on YouTube somewhere. If y'all want to look at it, my voice is very prevalent in the first 15 minutes. I'm one of the only two people talking.
Congrats.
Yes,
Boo.
yes,
So exciting.
folks.
Thank you. I'm very excited about it. I love doing video game work because I'm a gamer, and being part of that is very cool for me.
Thank you for sharing, Tiana. And for those who are curious, it is ADDLE Earth, Adult Earth. Check that out because our very own Tiana Van Loswin is in it. And if you guys are interested, like based on gameplay, I saw it. It's got a very Bastion-esque. If you're into Bastion, super cool. Check it out. Hell yeah.
And I was actually given 2 keys for it, so I'm gonna get it and play it for myself. And I'm taking requests from the audience on how to give away the second one, because I feel like I should give it away, and I'm not sure how to go about doing that. So I'm taking requests on ideas besides just give it to me, please.
Give it away now.
There she is.
Darjon coming in the clutch there.
Yep.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Excellent. Anybody else have news to share?
Good
All
for now.
right. Good for now. Thomas did let us know and is keeping us with bated breath that there's going to be an announcement on October, an announcement in October, folks. Just keep that in mind.
Something cool going on. Neat.
The winner of the giveaway?
That's one.
That's an
That's
important thing
one.
that's happening in October. That's true.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Now into tonight's episode of Dragon of Icespire Peak. Last time, on an errand for Town Master of Phandalin, Harbin Weston, find weapons to aid in the next possible dragon attack, our adventurers found themselves in Nomengard, a gnome town filled with magic, machines, and mystery. Finding that the town was facing troubles of its own in the way of missing gnomes and mad queens, the group set out to right these wrongs. To ponder their next steps, a gnome they met at the High Harvest Tide Festival, and whose brother was one of the missing, showed them to the dining area, where they encountered a zealous fan of Winley named Carabim. Excited to show her idol something, the young gnome ran off. After a bit of discussion, they noticed that her return was taking longer than what would be usual, and they went to Carabim's room and found it empty. Needing a trusted confidant, you told Nyx that one of the queens, Roywin, was attacked in the middle of the night by a rug, the source of her madness, and they were to find and dispatch this creature. Agreeing to help, Nyx led the party through the twisting tunnels, prodding any malicious-looking floor coverings, and their investigation eventually led them to the wine cellar. Looking about, Darjan found a shoe in the back right-hand corner. Guard on high, they began testing each barrel until they found one unlike the others. Whipping out teeth and tentacles, this barrel lashed out before them, but was really quickly subdued by a flurry of attacks from Tim and Isolt, a knife to the back of Tim from Winley.
Oh, it was an axe. I'll remember.
Oh wait, that was an axe,
Yeah,
right?
hand axe.
Hand axe, straight to the back. Luckily, one wears chainmail in fantasy. And after the quick flurry of blows, cowering in the corner, this barrel's facade dropped into an amorphous purple blob, pleading for its life, screaming of how it was fed the food. Under threat of possible pain, this mimic, called Mimi, relayed its story of how it was led into Nomengard by a shadowy figure. Confirming this was the queen's attacker, the party took Mimi back to Roywin and her wife, Lorilla. Presented with this creature and the knowledge brought it in, the queens tasked our adventurers with finding the culprit, sending them to Fibblestib and Dabbledob for further guidance. Relaying their plans to the two inventors, they locked Mimi in a side room as they began to make their moves to catch the culprit. Darjan, Winley, and Isolt making a barrel to replace where Mimi had been, and Inkwa and Tim heading out of Nomengard to secure food to keep the mimic satiated. And as Isolt, Winley, and Darjan see Inkwa and Tim leaving the room is yours to do with what you like.
Role play. Right. Yeah. I would as soon as we see the guys off, I would immediately start looking for the supplies to start making a passable similar barrel.
Yeah, just with the wood and the metal and everything else we need.
So
Yes.
it won't look like it's desperately out of place, or at least we'll get the person close enough to be caught in the room with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, with the materials that Fibblestib has on hand, there's plenty of wood, there's sheets of metal. Yeah, and you guys can go about making a barrel. Are you going to make it any special kind of barrel? You do have Fibblestib there if you'd like.
No, it shouldn't be that special because the whole point is to
Blend them.
mimic the mimic.
Okay.
Yeah, and as Winley goes to bedazzle it, you remind her that it actually needs to blend in with the rest. And so she, oh, sorry.
No, it would be nice, but no, we need to make this plain and simple.
Maybe after we're done, we can bedazzle it. Make it. look
Oh, yay, souvenirs.
Exactly.
Make me a I don't know what this would be. A barrel check. Making a
A
barrel
barrel
check.
roll.
Oh,
Make a barrel.
ah.
There you are, roll,
Okay.
sir.
Started
No,
us
no, no, no.
off.
I will inspire them by singing
Oh.
"Roll out the barrel, have a barrel of fun." Right?
Killer.
Huh.
Deception
either-
or
let's see. For making a
sleight of
barrel.
hand.
Let's do a combination. This is interesting.
Right.
Make me either one person with advantage or two people separately. Make me just a base intelligence check to see comparing regular barrel with what you can make. So either someone with advantage or
I'm good at that.
Who has a
How
better
about-
intelligence modifier? Because I've got nothing at it.
Plus
I only
3.
have. Okay. How about Darjan at advantage?
Charge on an advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I will do 2.
Uh-oh.
These were the first rolls of the night. Of course, you know,
Yep.
we're getting ourselves
Warmed
rolled up.
Add a d6 to that, maybe?
No.
I'm down for that.
Maybe it'll
Yes.
be nothing, but maybe.
Not sure that that would help. Maybe it won't matter. You think?
So
To you, but I think we should.
All right. If 2 people think it should, I will do. I'll add
Yeah.
a roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh, dear.
Did that roll correctly? Looks weird.
All right. Let me.
I don't think that
Yeah.
rolled right.
Yeah, I don't think it's a capital. I'm kind of curious.
I don't know if it makes a difference. Does
I don't
it?
want to start doing random rolls in there now, though. But I do.
Nat 20, nat 20.
I don't. It because it doesn't have a 1 in it. It was a D6. It just should be
I did a
fine.
capital D, and it's
See?
Oh.
Why don't you use the little menu thing that's on the side and the die that's on there and then just click D6.
Sure. I was just using the roll thing, but
This is when the technical
Thanks.
difficulties things comes up. Do 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 do.
Oh, I think that was right then the first time.
Yeah.
yeah, I think
I don't know.
I think that was a legitimate first roll.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
It just looked really weird to me for some reason. Sorry.
this is a capital D. So with that 11, Darjan, you look at a normal barrel and you look at the materials before you and you craft a plan.
yes.
Whoever would like to now roll a either strength or dexterity. How are you going to build this physically now?
Well, I have a +4 to strength.
There you go.
Yeah. He's old.
It's strong.
Go Isolde.
Yeah, 1D. Is this just one at regular or
This one's regular strength roll.
okay? We are rolling like garbage
Oh.
tonight, guys.
See? Okay, it's not just me. It's the roll.
Good.
I
good
really,
Coopers.
really, huh?
We're not good Coopers. Is that people?
We're
Who
not
make
good
barrels?
Coopers.
I mean,
Not
we're
good
not.
Cooper.
That makes sense.
We've not been cooped up enough.
No. Too soon.
So
Oh, man.
the plan was serviceable, and then with Isolde's strength, you were able to put together a barrel. It is of questionable quality. Will it hold anything? You are very unsure.
Winley pipes in. Wait, can't we just move another barrel from another part of the room to the corner?
You know,
But
I mean, it's a beautiful barrel, but it's so beautiful that it sort of stands out from the rest of them.
you're not a very good liar, Winley.
but it does stand out. I understand that. I don't know. Can we roll another one over here?
Should be able to. Well, I mean, it's all in the same cellar. So if we move one from the opposite corner over, it won't be within the empty spot won't be within immediate line of sight from the door, and we can stick this piece of garbage where the other one was, so just so there isn't an obvious hole.
Let's do it.
Yay.
So after a suggestion of Winley's plan, you guys ditch your jagged, beautiful barrel.
Oh no, we take it with us.
You guys take it. Take the jagged barrel with you. You kind of have to carry it, this one, as opposed to rolling it, because you feel while rolling it, it could fall
Shatter.
apart. But you're able to get the barrel over there quite handily. You do see when you guys enter all that wine that had been spilled from your initial bout with Mimi kind of spread about, and you do hear kind of like a sound.
Ooh, all right. Well,
Hello? Is
Like
anyone
someone
in
mopping?
here?
And you hear just like, yeah, I'm in here. And you just hear the sound continuing to go. And like little hush whispering. It's like,
does it sound happy, sad?
It's
It's sad.
it's very frustrated.
Thank you. All right, that's the word.
that sounded annoyed.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Oof. Well, let's go see. Let's go see. I'll be willing to go check.
Argent, we might need you to distract that person.
Yes, exactly. All right. So I'm going to go over and see who it is and what's up.
Mm-hmm. So you go over there. Do you go, because Mimi was in that one corner, do you go around or do you go from where Mimi was?
I'm going to go around.
Go around. And you see the wine has kind of spread out. Luckily, the other low barrels are like slightly raised, so that way it's not seeping into anything. And you just see a short, brown-haired gnome, male, just mopping away, just like, what, like, who would break it and not clean it up? Oh, hello.
Hello. Well, this looks terrible. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. It's just like came in here to grab some wine for some cooking later, and then the wine was spilled. Luckily, it was only one barrel, but it looks at the barrel. It's like, yeah, it definitely doesn't look like it's the barrel itself. Someone like poked it, and now it's all over the place.
Somebody wanted a taste test?
I guess so. I mean, like, not really the best wine here. It's early aging. The ones that are closer down are the...
Ah, I see. Okay, that's good to know. That's
Yeah,
good to
yeah.
know. And
Are you a wine person?
Oh, yes. Very much so.
Very nice. My name is Up and Down. Nice to meet you.
Up and down. I'm Darjan.
Darshan.
Yes.
Oh, is that Elvish?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. Haven't seen a elf for quite some time.
Yes.
How
Well,
do you do?
you know, coming through, and yes, the wine. I was going to see if I could get some, but I heard you, and I wanted to see if there was anything I could do to help.
Oh, well, I mean, I just had the one mop with me in one bucket, but sure there's another.
Have you tried to fix the barrel yet?
Not yet. I mean, most of it's kind of spilled out. Some of it is below the cut line. So it's...
all right. So you doesn't need any more. I was going to say I could try to mend it for you.
Oh, you can do that.
This is what I do.
Well, go right on ahead.
So I got on the barrel and I talk about mendacious and mending and mentoring and mending
and with the hand waving, you do see like thin lines of an arcane sigil appear, and it just almost like whiteout. It kind of just like slowly seals over itself.
Yes.
And Up and Down is like, where? I mean, I have not seen that kind of magic in quite some time. That's impressive, Dojon.
Yes, well, it was a barrel of fun.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Barrel fun. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, well, Well, great. Well, thank you for keeping this clean. And do you work in the bar here or?
Oh, I mean, I'm mostly in the kitchen. Yeah, helping out with the. So I could. Have you been to the kitchen? I could show you the kitchen.
That would be lovely.
Cool. Well, I'll show you the kitchen, and I mean, a lady is fond of yourself. I don't know if you want to help out with mopping afterwards.
Oh, well, we'll see what happens, all right? Because you got your barrel fixed and it shouldn't leak anymore, so you should be fine.
Thank you. Yeah. We can go to the we'll go to the kitchen, shall we?
Back that way?
Yeah, out in I'll lead the way.
Lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have drawn Winley a little ways away and just be like fake talking to her in the hallway, just chatting. So we're not clearly within earshot, but also, a little out of the way so we're not getting stepped on.
Cool. You guys, or you watch Darjan as up and down leaves. And by the way, y'all, we were rated by AP_lot. APA lot. What's up? Thank you so much for the rate. Oh, IPA lot.
IPA lot.
IPA
Got
lot.
it.
That's even better.
International
Right.
phonetic alphabets, right?
Of course.
or the slightly pretentious beer.
Oh, I have a joke about IPA and Canadians. Anyway, IPA lot. Welcome to the chaos. We are playing Dragon of Icespire Peak, and we just had a gnome lead Darjan, possibly, to the kitchen of Gnomengard. And he's got a little spring in his step as he's going out and about.
All right. So, and I would, kind of exclaim a bit, oh, the kitchen. I can't wait to get to the kitchen. So.
Okay. So you follow up and down the hallways.
And
down the hallway.
I was waiting for that. And once they're out of earshot, I'll look over at Winley and be like, all right, it's our time.
Yep. And Winley rushes in, and the first thing she does, my hand axe that she forgot to pick up after hitting Tim with that.
Oh,
She quickly
wonderful.
stashes it, and then kind of runs to try to find another corner far away from where Mimi was to pick out just the right barrel.
So if I remember right, the room is obviously a rectangle. Mimi was like in this corner, and we can get a barrel from like over here.
Oh yeah. There's lots of barrels everywhere.
Cool. We'll work on grabbing one of those and getting it into that spot, and then put our soon to be bedazzled piece of garbage over in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Winley, of course, makes Isolde do most of that work.
Cool. And as you start to roll this barrel on over, make me a perception check.
Both of us, or
Whoever is getting near or rolling that barrel over.
These digital dice today. 9.
just one person? Do you want me to?
If you're heading over there, go ahead.
Yay, 18.
Finally, something above 10.
Exactly. You guys roll that over there, and being behind Isolde, Winley, when you are able to round that corner and see the spot where Mimi was, you do notice that the floor is slightly, compared to the other places, slightly more raised.
Okay. Oh, where?
Where Mimi was.
Interesting.
Is there like is it built up that way?
You look at it and it's because all the barrels are slightly lifted up, you do notice where the empty spot is, it's
Even more.
higher.
Oh, Izzy, it's a little higher there. I hope this barrel's gonna fit.
Is it a tight fit in the other areas?
The barrels are pretty close to one another. You do notice that they're more of like flat side out, where this one could easily fit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you
Okay.
think it's built up like that? It looks weird.
It does look odd. I want to like roll the barrel up onto its side, up onto the flat bit, and go and poke at the raised up bit and see what's going on there. See if there's something that we should be aware of.
Are you investigating or are you poking it?
That's a very interesting
If
difference.
Tim was here, we'd be poking it for sure.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and because it's just the two of us, I'll draw my sword and I'll poke it.
You poke it. How hard?
Hard enough to see if it's actually wood, and if so, does it respond to being poked like I would expect wood to?
There's some give to it. And there is some give to it.
Okay, feeling that give, I'm going to push harder.
You hear a click. Both of you roll me dexterity checks.
Damn it.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
I can. I can absolutely wait.
17 for me.
17.
Ugh.
Oh no!
You get your first card of the day, friend.
Thank you. Okay.
This
I
is
will
about
do
to hurt.
that myself.
And Winley
Don't
rolled
die
all
like
of our
this.
stuff.
Around.
Let's see. That card gives me minus 1d6 after making a saving throw. I will not be a dick. Don't worry. But oh shit. Yeah. Isolt, after you click down on it, you hear that click, and then an explosion happens directly in your face. Luckily, Winley, you were behind Isolt, who took most of the damage, but you'll be taking 10 damage, and Isolt, you will take 20.
Okay.
And as this fire just erupts in front of you, Winley, you just see kind of like a blaze of fire with Isolt kind of just like taking the brunt of it. Are you still standing, Isolt?
I am.
Holy shit. Okay.
That's woof.
Thank you, temporary hit points from our
Yes.
dear and darling
Oh.
cleric. I would have been at 6 hit points without that. As it stands, I'm at 10.
Okay. Smoking and charred in front of you, Winley, you see Isolt just like the explosion in the face.
Hair all blown back, and just
Yeah. Winley stumbles back a bit, but she was shielded. And she says, "Izzy!"
well, that was not pleasant.
Oh, wait, you've got a little, and she pats her hair because it was a little singed still.
Thank you. Well, someone set a trap. How fun. Let's have a look and see what remains of it.
And Darjan, you did hear that.
I'm
from
sure
pretty far away.
everyone freaking heard that.
Okay, all right. I wasn't sure how far away I was. Wow.
The hallways, you like, from basically what you just heard, is like it carried through, just like.
Okay, so I'm in the kitchen, but I'm like, oh my gosh, what was that?
And the other gnomes around you are just like, was that the oven? Anybody? No? Okay. Yeah, that one's louder than usual.
Oh, I need to find out. What happened. Somebody may be hurt, and I'm gonna.
We have explosions here all the time. Don't worry about it.
I was waiting for someone to say that. With all of the inventors around here, I'd be shocked if there weren't more explosions.
Oh, so this is something that's normal?
That one was a little bit louder. Probably Fibblestid found out a new unintentional explosive, but yeah. So
Do I have any reason to like go, oh my God, I know where this is and run? Or is it more like I heard a boom and be like, oh, okay.
make me a perception check.
Okay.
10.
Dice are against us today.
You would know,
Definitely.
or based on your time in Nomengard, which has been short, but at least keeping track of things, especially with how you all have been very observant when you found Mimi. The fact that there's a waterfall in between where the invention room is and where this explosion was heard, you're like,
Might be closer.
yeah.
All right. So I'll tell the kitchen guys. Guys, that sounded a lot closer.
Must have been a real big one. I mean, seriously, Fibblestib really, unintentionally, that man is great with explosives.
All right. Well, keep showing me.
Oh, yeah. And you see up and down, showing you the different kinds of wines that they use, that they develop from the mushrooms here. And he's just like, yeah, and this was from about 20 years ago. We've been using that for some of the sauce. Have you had any of the food here?
I'm just a little, I'd love to have some more.
Well, hey, hey friends, if we could get my friend Dajan here, let's get a fine meal, shall we? And the other nuns are like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, and if I do have some of my friends are here, so maybe later we can. But right now, sounds good.
Right, and yeah, they start whipping up a meal, and in the kitchen, you notice it's not like a stereotypical kitchen. It's got its tables, but there's all kinds of gadgets. Ones where you see them like shoving the mushrooms in, and out comes like light green powder. They have different pulley systems, so that way they can just like chuck a utensil up into the rafters and then pull down on a rope, and another one comes down.
Oh, wow.
And they're just like, it's a maddeningly efficient in the way they've constructed it, because it doesn't make sense to the eye, but like they're able to just like pull something, they get what they want. And it's just, they've been doing it for so long. You just see them working in tandem with one another, gadgets being pulled, ropes being pulled, being used. All of a sudden, food is being made.
Wow. And I'm in focus now. I'm right focused right here.
It's very teamwork, very dance orientated almost.
I'll have to think of a song for them. All right.
And as that happens, back to Winley and Isolt.
Yeah, now that the trap has gone off in my face, I want to have a look at it and see what it is and why it was set up there.
Yep, make me an investigation check. Winley, are you also joining in?
Winley is kind of bouncing back between the doorway to make sure no one's coming and kind of where Isolt is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have nothing to add to investigation. Intelligence is my dump stat.
Winley, also make me a perception check since you're looking about, seeing if there's anyone. But Isolt, while you're doing that, you look at it and you lift up this. You're able to lift up the plate, but what you see is just charred bits of mechanical stuff. It doesn't really make sense.
And I got a nat 20 on my perception.
Yes. So deal you a card.
Thank you, Winley. So at least someone is doing something good. It's not me.
All right. And if you could read that out for all of us.
Oh, I can just succeed on a saving throw.
Excellent.
Or anybody in the party can.
Excellent.
That would have been nice about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, with that investigation, you can't make heads or tails of it. Winley, you look about, and oddly, there's no one rushing in.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that explosion wasn't as loud as we thought it was.
It was pretty loud, but I imagine the inventor people do explosions all the time.
Oh.
It might not be an unusual sound around here.
So did you find anything?
A bunch of mechanical things under a metal plate. Is it something that I think that I could like pull out? Or is it...
But yeah, based on it, like it is something that you could pull out.
Okay.
It was. Oh, go ahead.
I would like to haul it out and take it to Thibblestib and Dibbledob, and then see if this is something that they recognize as anyone's work, or because I mean I don't know anything about mechanical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool. You do head back, and at that point,
And the whole time, Winley's going, I told you it was the mean gnome who did it. I keep forgetting her name.
the girl.
The crossbow gnome.
I don't know, but yeah, we would have like hauled out the mechanism of it and then put the wine barrel in where it belonged. Tried to clean up some of the singeing and everything. I'm sure I look worse for wear at a third of my hit points.
Yeah. And Winley is so worried about Isolde. She hasn't even noticed that she did also get slightly singed as well.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you're just as the wall is, there's like a singe of black from where that was, and also the barrel next to it, pretty shrapnelled with wine spilling out. Yeah, and you are very similar in that regard. There has been some wood bits, some stone bits as well that have just like cut in different places since Issil took the brunt of that blow. Your dress is pretty okay, but there are patterns to it now.
But in a sign of growth, she hasn't noticed yet because she's so worried about her friend.
Aww.
Development.
Yes.
You know what that is? We call that character growth. It is.
And as you head back, we're going to rewind the clock as Inkwa and Tim are now leading, or you guys continuing to make your barrels. Inkwa and Tim, you guys start to head out. Are you guys going to go through the ladder way and around, or straight through Crossbow Factories area?
We have to go through that. No, right? We're on the other side of the waterfall.
No, that's so there's the waterfall bit, and then inventor side, and right in front of the main workshop is where the crossbow area is. So you guys can either go up and around through that ladder that you brought Mimi down, or you can just cut through.
I say the quicker we get in and out and get Mimi some food, the better, right?
Well, but the longer way was less conspicuous, right?
Yes.
Well, but I mean, anyone just seeing us or just, oh, we're just two guys going out to grab a snack, right?
Yeah, we just have to go through that room. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I think we're fine.
So you guys leave, and as you
Before,
guys go
before we
through,
leave the girls, though, I do want to say,
Hey, girls, just don't forget to be careful while you're building the building that barrel thing contraption.
We'll be fine. We'll get it all sorted out.
Yeah.
All right, see you in a little bit.
and as you leave, you go through Factory's area, and she's, as you saw her last time, just quietly doing equations on the board, very much enraptured at this point. Just like, and she's very quiet with her markings. That thing you do notice. But you guys continue through.
Try and be
You
very
guys go.
quiet too.
what was it?
I'm just saying I'm gonna try and be very quiet too.
Oh.
I don't want her attention.
Same.
You guys make your way through. You go past the now defunct spinning blades. You go through the bridge underneath the waterfall, back into the other side of Nomengard, and you pop out into the entrance area. And as you guys duck up and under from the small entryway, waterfall to your left, Inkwell, you do notice where Bessie was. There's now kind of like a interesting lean-to structure there.
She's there, though, right?
You do not see Bessie, but you do see this lean-to structure.
Okay.
Probably inside. Let's go.
Do
Have a
you
look.
mind? I'm sorry, Tim. Do you mind if we check on? Okay.
Of course.
And then he's gonna
I am.
get as across as quickly as possible with trying to look kind of cool, but like.
I am just.
Sorry, Tim. I wasn't listening, and it cut out a little bit. What did you say?
Fine, it's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
So you make your way over there, and you see this lean-to, and underneath it, Bessie is there.
Oh.
The lean-to is an interesting contraption. It's almost like someone stuck in an umbrella handle into the side of the wall, and then it just like flowered out into a temporary structure from the rain or the waterfall.
Wow, those gnomes sure are crafty, aren't they?
Do we see, or do you see the two from before that were on those stilts? I'm looking around.
The ones on the wall or on the rock face? I don't know. Do we see them?
Make perception checks.
I did it again. Don't pay attention to my stupidness, everyone. Please don't.
When you say that, now I have to go and look at the.
No. You're fine. You're fine. 18. I rolled an 18.
18.
Hey, double 18.
Excellent. And by the way, 500 bits from Malcolm X Cav for awesome role-playing and antics and players, I'm assuming. So what 500 to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you, Malcolm X Cav. So both of you 18. From your purview, you are able to see one of them perched high up onto one of the edges. The other one you cannot see.
Do we want to try and... they probably are going to have advantage either way. I'd just like to not be seen by potential suspects.
Right. I mean, again, would it look, it might look strange if we go out and hunt and come back with meat, but they're all vegetarians here. We could just say, what was that? I'm sorry.
I don't think, oh no, we don't have to explain ourselves to them. It's just, if one of them is the culprit and they realize that we're onto them, I'm probably worrying about nothing.
Mm-hmm. Your emotions are never not valid, Tim.
Well, thinking more of my suspicions, but thank you.
Well, would you like to walk casually while we go search for food?
Yes.
Sorry. Just trying to imagine. No.
Trying to figure out how to walk casually.
Exactly.
Now.
Like how do you walk casually?
Well,
Keep your arms slightly lower. Hum louder. You got it. That's
I
good
guess
casual.
we'll just because again, I'm assuming when we came through this area, we did see some like areas where the river with like fish or like where we could have seen some type of.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe head back in that direction
Yeah.
casually.
Yeah. As you guys are leaving, you do see like the one that you do see of the gnome guards is just like slowly watching you guys. It's just like from far away, you can't exactly tell their facial expression, but like the head is just kind of pivoting and watching.
Should we wave at them, Tim? They were nice to us earlier.
We'll wave on the way back. That's more natural.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And as you guys are going, either with advantage, one person survival check, or both of you individually.
Oh, you should take that advantage.
Sure.
Yeah, with Tim helping Inqua, let's see how you do's.
Okay, survival. You see it right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let's do the 22.
Mm-hmm.
22.
I mean,
12's a good number too, but
so you find yourself on the right side of the little pond stream that's emanating from the waterfall. And as you're going, you do notice an interesting track on the ground, as if something was kind of sliding through.
What is our terrain?
This is a mix between valley and mountainous area.
Okay, so because I do have the natural explorer in this. It says so I could learn, I guess, while searching if something has passed through here and how long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something I can try and figure out?
Yeah, you look at this track and it's not fresh, certainly, but based on what you can tell from it, interesting. And with that survival roll, the interesting shape, you can guess it was about a 10-day ago. And it was like something was like sliding through. And you could, based on that survival, you guess that this is probably where Mimi came through.
Of their own accord? Of his own accord? Like it's a Mimi track? Or
it's a Mimi track, but otherwise you can't really read. Yeah.
Okay. I'll relay the information to Tim.
I mean, I'd say to try and look for the footprints of the one who led him, but he was on stilts. So I don't think we'd get anything. But if this is where Mimi came from, and Mimi ate squirrels, we're on our way to squirrels.
Good point.
So you follow the Mimi trail, and as you're walking through, you do notice like the sky when you first arrived in Nomengard, it's about evening, but the sky is getting kind of like a gray overcast at this point. You see off into the distance that there are some like rain coming about, not for some miles, but it's starting to get to that fall storm kind of weather. And you guys make your way up past, or this little walkway up into more mountainous regions. And similar to the other places you've explored, it's the short trees with yellowing and orange leaves. Ground is still dry. It hasn't rained in quite some time, but yellow grass, small patches of green under the more shaded areas. But as you follow through, you're able to find an area that now has like as you're following this track, there's some branching off here and there, and then you find a more central point where it's just like very impacted dirt, as if whatever came through this area, Mimi, hung around this area often.
I think, Tim, this may be our spot for searching for food.
Right, tell me what to do.
All right, let's see what we've got here.
And then I think we'll look around and see what kind of...
And carrying over that survival check, because it's still within that same purview, you guys do find different animal tracks, rabbits. You do see a couple squirrels here and there. You see holes in the ground where burrowing creatures could also live. Is there a particular one you're going after?
I mean, he said Mimi said he was into the squirrels. I mean, might as well stick with the squirrels. They're pretty much rats with coats anyway, so I wouldn't feel opposed to,
Yeah. You see a couple of squirrels. Are you gonna try and shoot it? How are you gonna try and get this one?
I think so. Yeah, might as well. Tim, how many think we need?
Well, I mean, I don't mind squirrel personally, so if we want to get some extra.
Sounds good,
I guess. And then with that, Inqua will take out his bow and
let's
take out my crossbow as well.
Crossbow as well. Both of you roll me some attacks.
I'll leave it to chance.
Oh, oh my.
There we go.
Yes, sir. That is a card for you.
Yay!
Gonna give you a card for that nat 20. Ding, 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 ding.
Pew, 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 pew. Nope.
All right, if you could read that.
Oh, I hope it's like turning this card for a free rabbit or squirrel.
This card may be handed to the GM at any time for the following benefit: 1d10 after making a saving throw, plus 1d10 after making a saving throw. Cool.
Excellent. So, Inkwell, with that, we'll say that with all the rolls, you were able to like just like machine gun down several squirrels with arrows, just like pinpoint in the neck, just like just littered with 7-8 squirrels just down.
After he does that, Inkwell will do the last one, go poof, and then just put his bow down, turn over to Tim, just wink. Style points.
Your turn, Tim. Tim is frozen with and aghast.
That's the first. Oh no, I had shot with like the first one you had shot at. I had shot like a full second later after it had been taken down, and you were already on to the next ones. And I'm just like,
amazing, amazing.
And as you try and go for a couple others, Tim, you do miss one, and you see it rush off into a low bush.
Well, Tim,
as it runs into the bush, if it's still carrying over, I just want to do it really quick and see if I can hit it in the bush.
And you fire one off, and you just hear,
was that a
Tim fainted.
What was that? An actual? Excuse me. Hello. And then kind of call.
Roll me some damage first.
Oh no! What have I done? Oh boy.
what did I miss?
Okay, so when the squirrel ran into the bush that you missed, I was trying to be cool, and so he tried to aim and shoot for it. And then we heard a and I don't think it was an animal. So I'm rolling some damage.
So with that 4 damage, you hear that yell.
Nest.
And you it's coming out of the bush now with like an arrow in her shoulder. You see Carabim.
He'll quickly take his bow and put it behind his back and his arrow and just be like, "Oh, hello. We
And she's like basically in shock because there's like a pretty sizable arrow now like in her shoulder area, and she's just like, and she looks up and notices you and recognizes both of you, and it's like,
I know it was I don't know what happened.
What?
Make me some deception checks.
What are you doing out here?
Deception check.
For Inkwell, since Tim, you're not not trying to deceive, I guess, but
so bad.
Tim, yeah, you asked that question, and she's like, I was okay. 10. Yeah, she's very she's attention is just kind of everywhere, and just like, and then Tim's question kind of snaps her in, and she's like, I was getting flowers for Winley, and
yeah, it's okay, honey. We'll get you back, and you'll be right as rain. And in just one moment, I'm sure Winley would be very happy with the flowers that you're gathering for her. As he's talking to her, Inkwell's kind of like scrambling to pick up the squirrels to try and get back as quickly as possible for the.
And you know, she doesn't have flowers in her hands.
Probably because they were knocked out of her. The arrow came flying straight at her.
It's okay, honey. She'll just be happy to see you.
Do you want me to find your flowers?
And she points back to where the bush is.
Okay, I'll go. I mean, not that I suspect her, but all gnomes are murderous little traitors. So I'm gonna go look for the flowers.
And you're able to. It's a pretty low bush, but you look over it and you see a whole rainbow of flowers, which
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh,
in the fall time, you're like, where did you find all these colored flowers?
yeah. I'll gather them up, and then like, how bad is she? Can she walk?
It's through her shoulder and pretty clean through.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, pass through. She's good. She's golden. Never mind.
Yeah, you're good.
I was
You're
concerned
golden.
over nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you sure it hurts?
oh, I'll give her some
Sugar
fabric
cubes?
or something, and yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
hold this against it. Yeah.
You'll be fine, honey. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Piggyback ride?
And as you say that, Inqua, what is your armor class, by the way?
I'm at 13.
13. You take, as you're saying that, would you like a piggyback ride? All of a sudden, you feel a sharp pain in your shoulder. And you look to your left, and there's a small bolt sticking out. You've taken 3 damage.
Tim.
And then Carabin is looking down at the bolt now, and just like,
Important information, out or in? Which way?
so if this is Carabin here, this is Inqua, it came here.
So okay, so it came from
Behind, I
From-
think, right?
yeah.
As
From
she's
behind
on.
Carabin.
behind. Okay, yeah. So, oh God, it's getting dark out. Yeah. I'm moving in between both of them, and Shield comes out first. I dropped the flowers, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And as you look, you do see, as this darkening sky is happening, a shadowy figure in the trees.
Is that figure with is she on my back at this point? Or
Did you put her on your back?
I would if she was okay with it, then yes, I would love to have her on my back.
No, get her behind me and get out your bow.
Okay, is she on my back though? Because I could still have my bow and
Yeah, she's just like, and you're able to guide her. and
Okay.
she's like,
So if she is on my back, then with Tim's suggestion, I'll turn to face this figure as well with her behind. I want her to be away
Mhm.
from whatever is this and have a bow and a bolt or an arrow readied. But
Can I act as cover for him?
the character is up in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I can lift my shield up.
yeah. If you're actively going to try and block, yeah, I'll let you have that.
Okay.
It'll be half cover.
I do want to ask Carabin too. Was this person with you? Okay. And then okay. I don't know. I don't want to attack it because I don't know what's going on.
You know enough. We know just enough.
I don't know, Tim. Should I?
Yes, shoot.
In this moment of
Okay.
indecision, you do see that figure just like kind of duck below and then jump. And it's like 10, 15 feet up above the trees before landing into another one and fires off another. And Tim, since you're trying to keep track of it, you're able to get in between. What was your armor class again?
Mine? 19.
Inqua.
Mine? 13.
Yes. 13. This crossbow bolt hits you for 6 damage.
Okay.
Just like,
Can
No hesitating.
Okay, got it. Because at this point, Ink was almost on his knees, like dead. So as he gets hit, then he'll attempt to fire off a.
all right, fire a bow.
Actually, yes, that's what I want to do. Actually, first, before he fires that, can I cast Hunter's Mark on it?
How far is the range?
90 feet.
90 feet, certainly.
Done. So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this mother. And so we should be able to keep an eye on it wherever it goes. And,
Is there a save to it, or?
I don't believe so. Let me hold on. Nope, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Let's see. Choose a creature within range. Mystically mark it, Quarry. Deal an extra 1d damage, and we have advantage on Wisdom, Perception, Survival to find it again.
Okay.
Cool. So I want to do that very quickly as I'm kind of struggling to to figure out what's going on, and then do my attack.
Okay.
23 to hit.
23 to hit? Oh yeah, that hits.
Cool. Okay, and then also an additional d6. So
Okay.
8 damage.
8 damage. You see it as it's firing off. It kind of lands in the trees, in the leaves, and you have to kind of guess where it is. And you just like, and you hear it land.
Tim, I think I hit it, but I don't know what we hit.
Get in cover. Get in cover. This isn't working.
Ugh.
I'm gonna drop my shield and I'm gonna take a shot as soon as I'm able to.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Go ahead. That's a card for me.
Yeah.
You girls are going to have to come pick up 2 carcasses in a minute. 3 carcasses outside of Nomengard.
This
I'm a
one.
little concerned
Oh.
about that.
Would we have split up those stones that we can hear each other between the two parties?
The sending stones. We
Yeah.
didn't say specifically whether or not we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't think about it. But
Who
but
has
as a
them right now?
life lesson, I think
Yeah.
in the future, if we make it back,
Yes.
we'll,
I think I was the one who was
Yeah.
holding on to them because I tend to
Right.
hold on to the party treasure.
Sure.
So with that natural one, you hear Inkwell's like, I think I hit him, and you try and shoot off into the same area, and you're like,
Silence.
no,
I'm
yeah.
gonna thunk.
And as you fire that off, you see off into like a slightly different area of a different tree. It jump up, take a shot down at you, Tim. Or does a 17 hit?
Yes.
17 hits?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Mhm.
So that one,
But my
it's
shield, so it does hit.
Mm. He lowered his shield, so it hits, I think is what he said.
okay. So you see it jump, and it's starting to go away, but
Yeah.
before it leaves, it fires off another crossbow bolt, hitting you square in the chest for 8 damage.
Damage, yep.
8 damage, sir. But you
Okay.
do see it jumping away now. And at a very quick speed.
If we can, we should still try.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then I will attempt to hit it again.
Go ahead.
Okay, if it's still around.
With your range, you're able to see it, and it's moving very quickly away. You're guessing that
Okay.
you probably have one more shot at the speed it's moving at.
Okay. Oh,
Very good.
okay. So plus. Sorry, I can't spell roll. So 9.
Nice. And you see this shadowy figure. It's grayish black cloaks kind of blending in with the sky above. And as you see it starting to jump up for another one, you take your shot and you see it smack into it. It falters a bit, but it continues to jump through the tree line.
To get in one more.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
What is the range of a longbow? It's 400, right?
Ooh, for a crossbow, mine is 80. Is it out of 80?
It's out of 80.
Then, I mean, I may as well take a shot at disadvantage, right? Is that how it goes when it's after?
Uh-huh. Yes, you can do it, and then it will be this thing's turn. But go ahead. Go for a shot.
All right. I'm going to roll them separately and not going to bother with the second one because...
Yeah, it's just moving too quickly out. You try and arc it, and it just falls into the tree line.
Oh.
Well, that happened.
What was that?
That was a gnome.
Was it?
It was on the same stilts that we saw earlier. What else would it be?
Wait, was it? I just
make me perception checks
Oh, okay.
to gather.
I mean, I know what I think it is,
Nice.
but I rolled a 21. Because it couldn't be much larger than a gnome, because I doubt if you put those stilts on me, it would launch me that far.
Yeah, as you were watching it jump away, you did see the legs itself were oddly curved, and at some point you could see through them as if there was like holes in the construction. You could surmise that it's probably the stilts.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we need to get back very quickly because first off,
You're bleeding a lot. That's
well, it's
why.
I deserve this because of me hitting.
What was her name? I'm looking it up. Sorry.
Carabin.
I just want to make sure.
I don't think that's how it works. Let's just get you two back.
Absolutely.
And then just kind of start limping back towards where we are, but with the 9 squirrels that we have caught.
And I'll carry Carabin.
Oh, thanks.
Or
Yeah.
put her on my shield and use it as a sled.
Sure.
So keep in mind she has a solid 2-foot arrow still in her.
Oh, I thought it passed through. I thought it went all the way through. It's still stuck in there?
No, yeah, it's stuck in there.
Oh.
Break off the
Break off the ends.
Yeah.
Carefully enough.
Keep it in, but yeah.
Yeah. And you're able to place her on the sled, and she's crying now.
Oh.
Like it's starting to finally hit her that she's in pain and she doesn't know what's going on.
I feel awful, but as soon as she's doing that, I'm like, shh, no. They can find us that way. You need to be quiet.
Make me an intimidation check.
What is that skin? I haven't all the dice.
Hell yeah. You say that and it shakes her a bit and she's like nods her head and just continues to sit on the shield, just like holding the bandages you gave her over the wound.
Oh, that was a napkin from dinner.
Oh.
Okay.
I recognize this napkin. But yeah, she's holding it over. And you guys drag it back.
That was.
Are you guys heading straight back?
Yeah,
I do, but
I
was gonna say. I want to say though, on the way back, because of what Tim has told me, and because we didn't see the second guy, the second guard up on the rock wall, and we're carrying back a wounded gnome. Do you think that we should? I mean, I really don't know if we were trying to be stealthy on the way back in and not draw attention to ourselves.
No, you're right. We take a long way around, come along the cliffside so they can't see us.
Yes, I would agree. I think we can get back and we'll be okay health-wise, but I really don't think that
they need to see this, and then kind of gesture to how we're all.
And the waterfall will mask our sound. I like it. Good idea.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to make your way back and make me some stealth checks.
I am actually I will go ahead and take off my armor if that's what this requires.
Okay, yeah. You have I mean, you guys went like a solid 20 minutes out. You all will be able to like take some time to take it off before.
Not that I'm going to make the roll, but at least it's not worse than that. Do we want to use any inspiration? Or rely on the waterfall to...
I think, how many do we have left? I think we're okay. 3 or 6? 7? Sorry, I couldn't see. What?
Sorry, I was trying to sign language.
No, you did. You were right. I mean, maybe.
And yeah, which one of us would want to...
You go for it. You do.
I mean, well, the thing is your skill's just as high, and the dice have just been very nice to you.
I don't know about
nice to
watch.
me,
Here
so...
it comes. Okay, we'll do it.
You know, we could use 2 to cancel out the disadvantage on you, Tim.
Oh no, I took off my armor. That was without disadvantage.
Got it.
I mean, but there's also, we could use 2 to just give ourselves D6s, and
Yes.
that might be enough.
Yeah, I think we do that.
Yes.
D6. Okay.
But both of you take D6s.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey,
Yes.
There we go.
16.
Tiptoeing as I'm bleeding out.
Bleeding out, armor off. You guys hook on against the side that along the cliff side, and you start to skirt your way around. And from your vantage point, you're like looking to make sure that neither of them are looking at you. And the one straight up above the cliffside, you cannot see, and you're pretty sure that they cannot see you. On the opposite
thing, there's one more thing that we should be doing, and that is we should be looking for tracks on the way back, right?
Okay.
Just
yeah,
in
so
case we're running into him.
Combine that together. You get advantage, right, Inqua, as you're tracking them, since hunter's mark.
If it was the thing that I've tracked, the creature, the shadowy cloaked figure, then yes.
Yeah. So are you tracking that?
If it's within an hour, then yes, I'm still
okay. Yeah,
I will be continually tracking it.
Yeah. In that case, make me another survival check with advantage. Excellent. All right. And as you're going, you're watching, and you notice that it was hopping through the trees, and you start to see along the ground fallen leaves that start to make a line. Erratic, but there's a pattern to it, and you start to follow it. Do you continue to follow it all the way through to its end, or do you, as you're noticing you're getting close to Nomengard, break off? Or are you going to see to the end?
I definitely want to ask Tim what he thinks.
Well, we are being pretty sneaky, and she's staying quiet. Maybe at least get a little closer to see if anything stands out.
Let's do it. Let's follow it to the end.
All right. You follow the tracks, leaves on the ground, the gray skies. You get that fuzzy feeling that it's going to rain soon. And as you move through, you find yourself in a small clearing. And you do see almost inconspicuous, but conspicuous as well. There is a rock in the center of it.
Okay, we should go back now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember where this is and get the others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys go through. You are very well hidden underneath the cliffside, and as you look up on the opposite side where you couldn't see the other gnome guard, you do see it there now in this vantage point. And you guys slink on through. You guys go up quietly up the ramp, duck underneath the tunnel, and there you are in the familiar common room of Nomengard.
All right, let's find the others, and I want to make a joke about hope they haven't blown themselves up or something. But
I love it.
Like, yeah, they'll probably. Oh, well, they probably did much better than we did out there, right?
And then we'll meet up with you.
And as you return, there's actually, let me quickly ask, where do you two intend to head to find them first?
I feel like since they were setting up a trap in the wine cellar, maybe to head towards that direction.
I don't know. I think we should get Kervum to the gnomes that we can trust. And this time take the longer way around. Try and find an inconspicuous route.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense to me. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And as you head, I'm assuming, to the Inventor's Workshop?
Yes.
That is where we're going to take our break. It is 8:30. Thank you all so much for joining us so far. Hopefully you will join us again after said break. Yeah, we got that big bad giveaway, $200 worth of stuff. Exclamation point giveaway to get all the info there. We will be back after we all go to our respective restrooms. One perk of being in quarantine, we all have a restroom we can run to. Anyway.
Stop screwing with your mic, James.
It's weekend at Bernie's.
It's alive, I swear. It is a mic I'm using. It's not my computer one. Anyway.
More than two, and you're playing with it.
I like leaning on things. I'm a leaner. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We will hopefully see you again very soon. 5-ish so minutes. But until then, have a pee break yourself.
one can hear us.
That's even better.
This is so good. Let me warn everyone.
Fantastic.
Hi. Oh,
Oh, hello,
Laura,
Mercy
Laura.
Mischief. Thank you for rating us. You rated us while we were doing a break, but thanks for joining us at the moment. We are all sort of kind of slowly making our way back downtown. Pulling fast.
Making
This
our
is
way
that fun.
downtown.
Oh, no, there she is. This is the
Darshan is
fun
not the
stuff in
only one who
between
sings
stuff.
around here. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes,
Oh.
they do have cheese in this place, don't they?
Oh yeah, they got cheese. Easy.
Okay, good, because I have a song.
Fantastic. A song about cheese.
Should we
Well,
recap for the Raiders? Do you want to recap for the Raiders, James?
Yeah, let's do a
As to
quick
how we're all
recap for
dying?
the Raiders
Yeah.
while we wait for Nick to get back.
Sure.
Yeah, so basically what this group has done, they've been sent to a gnome town to find some magical items, and they realize that this gnome town has problems of its own. So they are trying to find a person who led a mimic into the town who has been eating gnomes. And recently, they came up with the idea to replace the area where the mimic was. It was disguised as a barrel, and whoever got to there first before they replaced their barrel laid an explosive trap for Winley and Isolt, blowing them up. They're still alive, thankfully. And at the same time, they decided to split the party without distributing the sending stones that I gave them a little while ago. And Inkwa and Tim went to go hunt for some food to satiate this mimic, which they were keeping hostage because it is an intelligent mimic, who told them that it was brought there. While they were out, they found a gnome who is a big fan of Winley, Faerun Graham. Very much of a social influencer over in the Dalelands, not so much here on the Sword Coast, but they found Carabum over there, and as they were hunting for squirrels, they were attacked by a shadowy figure, almost downing Inkwa. They were able to scare it away enough with crossbow bolts and longbow shots, and as they return back to Nomengard, yeah, they come with many wounds and trying to regroup and figure out how, who, why all of this is happening.
I like that. I do want to point out though that you did forget to mention that I
Inkwa did shoot Carabum because Carabum was in the bush searching for flowers for her idol Winley, and Inkwa was like, "Ooh, squirrel!"
I'm just really grateful that she's alive. I thought that she'd gotten
Ew.
grabbed by the mimic.
Yo,
Winley's
if
gonna
that-
be very happy.
If you rolled, I think, a solid bit more, you would have killed her.
No.
Oh
Okay.
no!
That would've been so
Also, we
tragic.
lost you.
I would have. Oh my gosh! Chaotic neutral, but still, I feel like he's not evil. He would. That'd be really bad. Oh, it feels so bad already.
My alignment.
Oh.
I always have to stop and remember what my different characters' alignments are.
It's like, what would I feel like chaotic neutral is? Oh, squirrel.
I mean, chaotic neutral is not always, checking.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who watch the Chaos Agents, I'm reasonably sure everyone except Andraste is chaotic neutral. She's chaotic good.
Yay.
There's no lawful good anywhere in her. She's chaos, but
I think of anything chaotic, lawful, and neutral in that regard is just like that's like a good determining factor. Good and evil, it's very subjective.
Mhm.
Where it's like
the way I tend to think of the difference between good and evil is selfishness and selflessness. So if you will do something at the expense of other people, that is evil.
I'm curious for whoever's watching right now our live stream what their alignments would be. They should type it in so that we can get a gist when we watch this back of like what
What's the alignment you pretend to be?
Exactly.
And what's the alignment you truly are?
There you go.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's fair. What do you think yours would be, Matt?
In like real life?
Yeah, in real life.
I say chaotic good. I think
Yeah?
that's probably what I'd be in real life. Yeah.
How about you, Laura?
Oh, I think I'm neutral, but I'm trying to decide on the other scale which I
Are you true neutral or neutral good or?
I don't know. I'd have to put some thought into that.
That's fair.
What about you, Tiana?
Probably neutral good. I can lean lawful. I'm definitely a very schedule sort of person, and I have my own moral code that I stick to religiously. So I'm not quite chaotic, but I can lean that way pretty easily.
Interesting.
Welcome back, Julie.
Howdy.
Hi.
Also, Nick, we're live.
We are live. We got rated. Yes.
Yeah, we got raised, so we hopped in
Nice.
real early, and we've been kind of vamping.
No, but you got to say your real life alignment really quick before we get back into
Jeez, I have no idea. No, like it's
Evil.
I do.
chaotic lawful. Like it's kind of like it's just a
So neutral.
Pure neutral. You're neutral.
really. I mean,
I'm sure there's a BuzzFeed quiz where we choose our favorite junk food and it will tell us what alignment we are. So.
Right.
I really like seaweed chips, so obviously I'm lawful evil.
What about you, James? What's your alignment?
Ooh, God. Sometimes it depends on the day. You know,
That's fair.
chaotic neutral, chaotic good. It's definitely on the chaotic side. Chaotic evil, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sometimes in regards to particular activities.
Sure.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us again. We did a quick recap. Inkwa and Tim got their asses handed to by a shadowy figure.
we're alive.
Assault and Winley got blown up, and Darjan, which we will be returning to right now, is in the kitchen with some gnomes. And
yes.
when we come back to Darjan, that symphonic cacophony almost of like the way they were able to put this meal together is now before you in a steaming hot plate, very similar to what you had just a couple hours ago. But now that you've seen how it's made, it's almost a little more magical.
Oof. Yes. So, I will taste and then I say, this feast of cheese is made for me. Let me fill myself with thee. Let thy bread and wine that flows fill me up from head to toes, and let me give my thanks to thee.
And the gnomes before you are just like, where we've never had someone sing about our food like that before. And you actually see legitimate tears starting to like hit the corners of their eyes, and they're like,
Yum, yum, yum.
and she likes the food, everybody. She likes it. Oh, and like you see a bunch of emotional gnomes in front of you who are just like,
I was gonna say, while she's having the time of her life, we're all bloodied and bruised. Flash cut too.
I've got my people in front of me. I've got my food in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh.
and up and down walks over to you. It's like, well, yeah, Darjan. Thank you so much for the song and for eating the food and really enjoying it. It fills my heart. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm gonna take a nice break. It's really nice. But we can clean up sometime soon, yeah? Clean the wine cellar?
Well, I will be seeing you around.
Okay, yeah. I need to take a seat. Holy shit. Oh, and like, as much as you had an experience with the food and like seeing how it's made, the way you sang for these gnomes, they're sitting down tired but grateful.
That's what I live for this. I live for this. Food and an audience and gratefulness coming at me in waves. Ah.
God, you're having such a great time.
Oh, yes. Well,
I might.
I was going to say, I might need to go find my friends and tell them how great you all are.
Oh yeah. Please do that. I mean, if your friends are anything like you, I bet we would have a great time meeting them.
Well, not exactly like me, but yes, we're a good group. We are, and so are you. Thank you again so much for the entertainment and the food.
Yeah. Sorry, sub the chat. You feel a spatula sticking out your shoulder. But yeah, they all wave you off, and like you're waving to them as you leave, and they're just they're all really excitingly waving as if it's like the queen is leaving them, and they're like,
oh.
You round the corner, and where do you go?
Well, they were doing something over there in the wine cellar. Since my friend is not there right now, I'll go wander over there and see if I can see how they're doing.
Yeah, you head over there, and as you hook a right in, you don't see anybody around, but then you also see massive black scorch marks creeping along the wall, bits of wood scattered about, and you are able to see amongst the wine that has started to slowly dry upon the ground bits of fresh herb blood.
Holy crap. Okay. All right. I'm going to I'm going to go tell the people in the kitchen first, but then I got to go find my friends. God, where would they go? Maybe they would go to our friends, the inventors. So, I would run to the kitchen, tell them, guys, something happened in the wine cellar. I'm sorry, there's more wine spilled, but there's something blue or there may even be fire. Come on.
And the other gnomes, the other 4 gnomes that were working in the kitchen are like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, like, explosions happens all the time, fire and stuff. Up and down, having been with you, is like, yeah, no, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
And you guys run back, and at that, as you are running in, you have to come through the common room. You see, as you run through, Tim and Inkwa both skewered like porcupines, with a cherubim also with an arrow in her shoulder.
Oh my God, something happened. Can you just go to the wine cellar and take a look at that? I need
medical attention.
Kind of on my last legs here, DJ.
You were attacked.
Yes, I'm going to go find Winley.
But we're not going to the wines. Why would we? No,
not you.
Attention.
No,
we're going to go around. We're trying to be discreet. The killer knows.
Why is cherubim shot?
Yeah. Okay. It looks like something happened. I'm going to go get some. You go to the wine cellar.
Inkwood just starts pointing behind her to
Yeah.
Where we just hear the voice of.
I told him. I'm telling
Come with us. You come with us.
Why?
She needs help.
Okay. All right. You want him to have help? Okay. So I almost called him In and Out.
Hi, In and Out.
Up and down.
Check across
up
his
and down.
forehead.
Yes. Up and down.
Wearing red.
Up and down. Up and down.
Yeah.
These are my friends. It looks like they found Cherubim. We need to get her some help.
Oh,
help?
Okay, yeah.
Come with us. No. Come with us. Come with us.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, you said your friends were different than you, but kind of the same. But wasn't expecting them to be bleeding.
No, I know. I wasn't expecting them either. So
voice down.
We need to be calm. Let's be calm.
I'm grabbing his shoulder and we're just moving.
Yeah, okay. No, we don't need a push. We'll keep walking. And he's starting to like breathe
Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Through your nose. Breathe through your nose.
In and out, up and down. In and out, up and down. Breathe.
God.
Sorry, couldn't help it. This time.
You, that's on you.
I really wish we still did Punspiration because that would totally earn it right there.
And you,
Right.
as you're walking through, you just see up and down being like, in and out, up and down, in and out, up and down, in and out, up and down. And you guys make your way to the inventors area.
Trying to be as quiet as possible.
Quiet
trying.
as possible.
Trying. I didn't say we
Carabum-
were.
Carabum is still quiet, but everybody make me some stealth checks in this regard, please.
I
You
don't
want
have
me
my
to make a
armor
stealth
on.
check? Okay.
Ugh.
You need.
Yes, we get a point.
Oh my
no.
God.
Do I even need to make one?
Yes, please.
Yes, counter me out, please.
Need someone
All
in the
right,
middle,
just a
please.
second. Just a second. Just a second.
Balanced as all things should be.
Tim is yelling at it, up and down too much.
I said breathe through
Exactly.
your nose.
And I'm still singing.
You
No, you can
gotta
you can
calm
use-
him with your songs.
Quiet, quiet. We need
And
to be
Tim is just
quiet.
like, shh. And then up and down is like, okay. Actually, surprising compared to you, he's like getting his breath under control, but with your singing and with you being like, shh.
Oh, at one point with the sing, I just screamed, "Damn it, just be quiet!"
And this parade of noise is going through the halls of Nomengard. I believe I-
Taking the long way around, did we at least minimize witnesses? Is it down to like 4, 5, 6 gnomes? See us?
As you're making your way through, you do see because you do have to pass by the inventors' quarters. You do see a couple of them like starting to stick their heads out and be like, "What's going on?"
Anytime someone sticks their head out, Ink was going to try and block it with his nat 20 and just be like, oh.
So I don't
Rehearsal.
know where Winley and Assault went. I assumed that they went to the quarters.
Mhm.
So
We're
if we go
taking-
by there,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
going to
taking
want to
the
look
long way
in.
around. We're taking the long way around. That's what we're doing.
Right. We're going by the. I'm going to find them though. We've got to find them.
But we're going by where we expect them to be first. We're just taking the long way around. We're going there. We can look from there.
Damn. All right. He's always trying to make me quiet.
Oh,
When we're sneaking, yes.
oh, Tim, please. Dragon, I understand. Tim, I understand. We just need to. We're almost there.
All right.
Where are you all heading?
We are so bad at this.
No. Walking casual.
Let's. I feel like, aren't we going to the workshop? I thought that's where we were headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So you guys are able to make your way through the workshop, dragging Carabim on your shield, going over the bridge. You're able to keep up and down quiet. The waterfall is helping a bit. And as you make your way into, or you get past the spinning blades, we're going to do a quick rewind because Winley and Isolt went straight to the inventor's workshop.
Got it.
Yeah, scorched and bloodied and carrying the mechanical contraption that blew up in my face. I think we would make a beeline straight back for there.
Yeah, and which way are you entering from?
Long way. Winley is very suspicious of. I always forget her name.
Her name, yeah.
Foray.
Yeah, I am indifferent. So I will follow Winley's idea on that one.
So you guys do go around and through the little hallway that would take you to the Queen's area, but you took a right, and then you're up on the 10-foot outcropping with the ladder below you.
Okay, I'll set the mechanism down on top of the landing, like climb halfway down the ladder, pick it up, and hop down the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. And you see Fibblestib working at the bench, just like fiddling with a couple gears and stuff, and he's like, "Oh hey, how's it going? Ooh, Shit.
Yes, shit.
Where? Oh God. Are you okay?
I'm not actively dying, so yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. No. Starting to scratch his side of his head, and you've noticed now that he's not looking at you, very particularly you, Isolde. And he's like trying to look somewhere that's not you.
Okay, I'm going to put the mechanism down on the desk, like right in front of him, and be like,
And when Lee says, "Look what we found."
There we go.
Throwback.
any
So
idea?
you drop it down when Lee says that, and he's like not looking at you, and then he sees the contraption, and he's like, "Ooh, oh yes. No, wow." And he was like, very, very methodically, he's able to look at it, open it up, and then start basically dissecting it. And he's like, "Oh well, yes, an incendiary trap with bit of a propulsion mechanism, no need for shrapnel, and wow, this is okay. Yes, very advanced stuff. Yes. Where did you find this?"
Where our friend the mimic was. It was apparently sitting on top of it.
Shit. Wow. This. And he's holding it, and he's very much in awe of it. It's like, I haven't seen something designed this cleanly in quite some time.
Do you have any idea who could have designed something like this?
Well, I mean, we're all pretty great at the explosions. Don't mind. Points up to the ceiling, sees all the black splotches.
How about intentional explosions?
Intentional explosions. I mean, the only people who would really be great at that stuff would be me and Deppeldob.
But neither of you made this? And I'm watching him intently.
Yeah, and he's trying to find a spot on your face, but he's not he's like trying to find it, and he eventually locks onto your eyes.
And I'm just like locking eyes with him very calmly, like, what's wrong?
And he closes his eyes again, and he's just like, the blood, lots of blood. And like he's looking down now.
And now understanding, I'm gonna look around for like a tarp, a blanket, anything like that I can just throw over myself and cover up the worst of it.
And while she's doing that, Winley goes, "Are you sure there's no one else?" And she's pointing towards Factory.
I mean, Factory's got and you find the tarp easy enough, and he's able to draw, refocus, and make his eye line more acutely on you.
Yeah.
And he looks at Winley. It's like, I mean, the girl's very good at weapon crafting. I've actually never seen her explode anything. She's one of those people, one of those gnomes. You just don't explode stuff. Like she's really.
And Winley's not convinced.
Did you if I didn't say it before, no, I haven't said. Tamago Tora gave 500 bits to the players a minute ago. Quite a minute ago. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. 500 bits to the players.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I've never seen her make an explosion before. She's more into like fancy contraptions that, would serve well on the battlefield. She's the one who created the galls.
The what?
The excuse me one second, let me pull this up. The gravitational antagonistic running legs.
Oh, those spring leg things that the guards were wearing.
Yes. She's the one who created them. Very ingenious for someone so young. And they didn't explode.
So you said you haven't seen work this well designed, this clean in a long time. Is this the sort of thing that, I mean, of course you're all very good at what you do. Is this the sort of work that you would attribute to one particular creator, perhaps? That might have been them?
Well, let's see. The people who made the best clean work, definitely Factore. And Orin, he was a very clean inventor. Yeah, he and Factore actually were very good at building stuff at times. Very good partnership. Yes. Yeah, Orin, Urki was clean sometimes too. Yeah.
So the two people who have disappeared.
Yes. It's unfortunate, and seeing what may be the cause of that, not just disappeared, but gone.
Yes. It just seems a little too coincidental to be coincidence.
And as you say that, the other three, along with Carabim and Up and Down, start making. Or which way do you guys enter from?
Which was the more roundabout where we were hoping we weren't going to get noticed but got noticed anyways? Which one?
That is the little outcropping 10 feet up, or you could walk through Factory's area.
Let's walk through Factory's area because just.
I do want to see if she has holes
yes.
in her.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys noisily, and Fibblestib was like you're like coincidence, and Fibblestib's like, huh? As you guys all comes thundering in with your
That's one person reenactment of the 5 of them I've ever seen.
Oh, did we lose Matt?
We lost Matt.
Fainted.
Oh, no.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Hello.
You're back.
Hi.
You're
Hi.
back. Yes.
Sorry. After all this commotion, I don't know what that was. Sorry.
So you guys, as you're making that noise, you guys walk into Factory's area. She is not there. You do not see her. But then you guys continue through, and there you see Isolt and Winley with Fibblestib.
And Winley immediately sees Carabim. Carabim, you're alive! And then she sees the bolts in her. What did Mimi do to you?
I lean down and I put my hand on Carabim's shoulder and I say, "You can cry now."
And then just lets loose. Tears flowing down. She's for over 20 minutes. This gnome has been a trooper and like holding it in and just lets it all out.
Oh, honey.
Winley rushes over to her. My goodness, what happened?
I was trying to find your flowers, and then I got shot. Then we got shot more.
All right.
I didn't know Mimi could shoot.
But wait, what happened
Inquit
to you guys?
Inquit just makes eyes at Tim.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I say something to you.
We were ambushed. We were ambushed.
Truth. Go ahead. Sorry, Argent. What were you saying?
Oh no! I was looking for you guys, but I saw an explosion. What happened?
We activated a trap, and I'll gesture with my thumb over at the device on the desk.
Are you
What's
still
with the
under
blanket assault? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's with the blanket assault?
I'm rather damaged, and it's not helping our friend.
I understand. As I'm bleeding profusely.
And at this point, you see Fibblestib he's hit the limit, and he's found the bucket, and he's just like, whoa!
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, we need to get everybody cleaned up. Okay.
Start with
Winley finally notices Inqua.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry about it. Wait, take care of Carabim. She's your biggest fan.
Let's. Why don't we get that arrow out of her shoulder first, and then you can.
Oh no, he pulled it, he did pull it out.
I thought
I just broke it. I left it because I didn't want her to bleed out.
Oh, that makes it worse.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a cleric.
Okay, the paladin and the cleric are gonna have a look.
Yeah, and you see it isn't broken into the skin, like the broken part, but like you see a jagged end here and a jagged end sticking out.
Is there anywhere that I can get a grip on it and like get the piece of the arrow out? Because
It's about 2 inches on both sides.
I was gonna say they have tools. He has tools.
I
I'm
would
gonna
have pulled
grab
it
a tool.
out at the time, actually. I thought he took it out.
No.
No. So
Just
I'm gonna
imagining
find a
6
tool. I'm
doctors
gonna find a
standing around
tool,
a
a
patient going,
pinching tool.
Hey, pliers,
Out. Like,
pliers. Someone give me pliers.
I got you.
Thank you. And I'll take
Easy
the
enough.
pliers. I'll take the pliers and say, all right, Winley, when I pull it out, you do your work. You got this?
I do.
All right. Deep breath. 1, 2.
And Winley's actually going to start by kind of holding her amulet. Come on, LaRue. LaRue heals you. And she like concentrates real hard and she feels a glow. And actually everyone in the room who's hurt is healed up to 10 hit points or but no more than half of your max.
Oh, that hits everyone?
Yeah, so
everyone within 30
Wow.
feet. So I assume this is a
Wow.
small room.
oh, that's not going to heal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
nothing
know what
over, though.
care about. I'll start with that
mhm.
and then
And
see
so
how
as
everyone
this-
is after that.
warm pulse emanates through. So everybody who is below half, you are now up to half.
And Winley opens her eyes. How's everyone? Did that work? How's everyone doing?
And the hole for Carabum has closed a bit.
Oh no.
And it's starting, it's continuing to flow out.
Okay.
How's Inqua and Tim looking?
As I feel like as he started feeling inspired by Winley's spell, he'll just kind of pull out the bolt from the back of him and pull out. I think he had another one, right? I don't remember.
Yeah, you got hit twice.
Yeah, and pull out both of them. Thank you, and then just be like, and then just kind of go to the side and just start breathing through it.
Okay. I'll get up and come over to. Oh, how's Tim looking?
The same. Still hurt.
Neat.
Man, I wish I could mend people.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And as you're figuring that out, DreamWisp_Jen just raided. Hello, folks. We're in Gnomengard, Gnome Town with mystery machines and magics. We're doing a little quick healing session right now.
Yeah. I'll come over to Tim and Inqua and put a hand on either of their shoulders and use lay on hands and give each of you 5 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Lots of warm energy in the room right now. How's everyone doing?
Oh,
Vibes all around.
better than before.
Well, I think the killer's onto us, so not super.
I am concerned
So
about that.
what are you talking about? You tell us the story?
The shadowy figure was there waiting for us, took several shots, put holes in us. We think we may have found how they're getting to the surface. Like I suspect they have a secret passage into the forest. Inqua tracked them down to there, but in our condition.
I feel
And they
I
would-
still.
You
Go
would
ahead.
shoot a little kid like Carabum.
It's horrible. James, question. Sorry.
Yeah.
For how much time has passed since first casting Hunter's Mark? Would you say in the
Hunter's Mark since then, it took you about 25 because you had to do a quick detour to find where they went. So it was about 25 minutes to there. It's been about 35, 40 minutes since. So you
Okay.
still have about 20 minutes left.
Okay.
I still have a feeling of where the person that attacked us might be, but we would have to move very quickly if we would want to track them down.
Honestly, I am concerned about when we didn't think that the killer was on to us. We could have maybe left it for a night, but I don't think at this point that we can. I don't think that it's safe. Someone
All
else.
right, so we should leave.
No, we should track him down.
Or her.
Them.
We should track them down because we don't want to leave our friends in trouble here.
Especially if they have no idea who it is, and we have a sense for where they are with your abilities.
I can sense them for a moment. I can probably track them down, but I'm already feeling 20 minutes.
We need to move.
I mean, at this point, Inkwood did manage to injure them. We could talk to the queens. I'm sure they could get people on this.
You want to put other
We want them
people
to take
in
care
trouble
of
here.
their own problems.
Mm.
We're here to buy supplies. We're here to do a job. There's people depending on us for these supplies.
And there are two queens who were locked in madness and fear for a 10-day because of this person's actions. One of them is incapacitated with exhaustion because she was keeping watch on the other. The other has been trapped in a chair for 10 days, and I imagine is not finding it easy to move around.
She can give orders. I saw her. She's very good at it. Very regal.
If we tell them to handle it all on their own, who are they going to put on it? The inventors? The two useless guards at the front?
They don't have any other guards?
Ink was feeling very guilty. He's like, I'm sorry, Tim, but I have to agree. I think that we need to go back and find whoever this is, and so that they can't harm anyone else here. I think we should do it now, and we should do it quickly.
Given our state, shouldn't we at least tell someone? I mean, we're no good if we go in and get put full of holes again. Don't make it back out.
Can we have Carabim? How is she looking, by the way? Did we finish healing her, or is she still?
I mean,
or is she bleeding out on the ground?
She's not. She was able to keep the bandage on, but it wasn't a full heal. She's still, has a bit of pain in her.
Well, and
Tim, this figure shot my only fan.
Just make again eyes. We're just shooting each other.
Can I insight check them on that?
Go ahead, and if you two are trying to hide it, deception checks from both of you.
With how I roll, here comes the one.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, I'm insight checking you too with that look back and forth.
It was only one look. This is deception at minus.
Yeah, deception.
No.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Not bad, but against that 22.
I didn't see that.
So you do see the eyes glancing back and forth, but you do get a sense of guilt. You don't know why.
Okay. And honestly, for the moment, I'm going to leave it alone because we have other things to worry about. I will bother them about it later.
Mm.
Can we write a note, give it to Carabim, have Carabim take it to the queens while we go pursue this person? They're damaged, they're hurt. We think we know where they're getting in and out. I feel like we can do this now.
What about Up and Down, who we dragged in here so he wouldn't tell anyone about seeing us, even though that really, you're in on this now.
He comes with us.
You've heard too much.
Oh
No.
well, that was a lot. Yeah, certainly. I mean, Dajon, what do you think?
Yeah, well, okay, so how much did you know about what's going on in Nomengard, Up and Down?
Well, I mean, we all knew that Roywin was not feeling that well, and she was keeping Lorilla in the room. That much we knew, and
Gotcha.
That's about it, right,
All
Fibblestib?
right.
And you see Fibblestib is like finally like come off of the bucket. And he's like, yeah, that's about same thing. Yep. Oh,
All right.
go.
We are running low on time, so if we write a note, will you run it into the Queen's quarters so that we can handle this?
Yes, certainly.
Thank you so much. And I'll help you clean up when we get back.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for that. Actually, and then you see him do a quick snap, and all the sick and dirt and grime is cleaned off of him.
Prestidigitation.
Yes. That's a good thing. And you start seeing him snap a bit, and none of the cosmetic damage to any of your clothing is clean, but you do all look cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Any dried blood is gone.
And after he does that, it's like, oh, I forgot here, and then throws the bag of 9 squirrels that we've killed. This is for Mimi.
Yes. I don't have that certain rapport that you guys have with the jelly thing. It probably think I'm a food. You guys want to quickly feed it?
Yes.
I'll reach
yes.
out and take it and be like,
Yeah.
it won't try on me, and I'll walk over.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
Save some of those. Can't believe we're wasting 9 squirrels on that thing.
It'll keep it busy for a
you
little.
guys, don't worry. Our friend here, Up and Down, they make the most beautiful food here. You guys will love it when we get back. Yes.
Oh,
Right? Right, Up and Down? The food?
Yeah. No,
Remember?
yes.
Feast of Cheeses?
oh.
Well, that was a very good song. Thank you. Your friend is a very talented musician. Everybody, it's just warms our heart to see someone love food so much. Just sorry. Yeah, no. Wait, what are you feeding that squirrels to?
There is another being here that we're taking care of. So don't worry about it. We'll get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, go ahead. Get on that.
Yeah.
DJ gives you like a
Companionable little nod.
little elbow to the
Yeah.
knee,
Yeah.
kind of short.
Is
Yep.
In and Out coming with us? Do we know? Is that what we've decided or not?
No.
No. We're gonna send In and Out with a message.
The message,
That's
yes.
what it was.
He's
Sorry.
going to be our messenger, yes. And so
Yeah,
I tell him,
right now.
In and Out
Listen.
and Up and Down. Got it.
Am I
I told
writing
him
a message
that-
right now?
I'm sorry.
yes, let's write the message and get it to Up and Down so he can go in and out.
All right, I'm writing down all the information that we have so far, and instructions that if we die, that they that supplies are that they owe
Requested,
supplies
yeah.
to Phandalin.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be back.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna go over to the room that Mimi is in and like crack it open very carefully to make sure that I'm not about to let a mimic loose, because that's just what we need.
So Fibblestib joins you over, and he takes out the keys and he unlocks it. You open the door, and you see another door.
And I'll just sigh and be like,
Tongue flops out, teeth open up, eyes pop out. It's like, oh, that's you.
it's me, and I brought you food.
Okay. And it like slots down into a purple form. It's like, come in.
And I'll step inside and pull out the squirrels from the bag and set them down in a neat pile on the floor in front of it.
Oh, yeah. Mimi hasn't had squirrels in a long time. Do you like what Mimi did with the room?
What did Mimi do with the room?
You just see in the corner just like a couple non-organic things, like little bits of metal. You do see a interesting looking contraption of a sort and a couple rocks. See, this is Mimi's room now.
It's very nice the way you've organized it in here. I like it.
Thank you. Well, Mimi's gonna eat now.
Enjoy your food. We have. There's not much that turns a Silt's stomach, but that noise might have just done it.
Like it's not even bothering to crack open the bag because like it can eat the bag. So it eats-
No, I took things very specifically out of the bag and put them in a pile in front of.
So it eats a pile, and then it sees. Or did you drop off the bag or take the bag with
No, bag comes with me because a good bag is always useful.
you? Okay. So it's like starting to like get into the pile.
And I'll slip out while it's eating and have Fibblestib close the door behind me and
Gives
lock
you a
it
little
up.
jelly wave as the door closes.
I'll wave back because in spite of myself, I'm charmed by this stupid little thing.
Two
feel like
eyes on the
every-
ground, two eyes are able to see you from leaving, and
I feel like every moment with Mimi now is like a sitcom. That was too perfect. It was so funny.
It's so cute.
It's like, well, we bid you a blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll
funny.
rejoin the rest of them.
All right. You guys have the letter. You give it off to Up and Down and Fibblestib. Fibblestib is there. Carabim is kind of lost looking and looking at Winley mostly.
Mhm.
You're very brave, Carabim, and it'll all be all right.
Thank you. And I didn't get the rest of them, but here. And she holds out a single flower. It's white, kind of plain, and a little smushed.
Oh, it's beautiful. And Winley tucks it kind of behind her ear. Thank you.
She just gives you a soft smile.
Aw. We do have the sending stones. We might be able to tell Fibblestib if something goes wrong. At least raise the alarm. And tell
Good
him
idea.
whatever we can tell him.
Yes.
All right. I'll pull out one of the sending stones and hand it off to Fibblestub.
Ooh, yes. Oh, it's not mechanical in any way, but just pure magic in a little tiny stone. Wow. Cool.
So the point of that is we're going to go and track down the person who has been causing problems, and we have maybe 15 minutes, Inkwell?
Yeah, we gotta go.
At this time, yeah, we should probably.
We have about 15 minutes. We're going to go try and track them down, and if things go terribly wrong and we are about to die, you'll hear about it, and you will hear and you will hear what you are looking for when dealing with this person.
Yes. Please don't die.
I'll try not to.
That'd be very sad.
Yeah.
I will try not to, but well,
Well, Tim did have a point that we need to have people who can bring the things back to Faerun when we're done.
Phandalin, you mean?
Yeah, Phandalin.
Oh,
Sorry, those F words.
Faerun's the continent.
I know.
Then starts with a P.
Yeah, but it sounds like an F.
Oh, yes. Certainly we'll talk with the queens about it. I'm sure you guys have been a big help so far, but maybe don't die and take it there for yourselves.
Well, Tim and I could stay here, and
No.
that way that we will know that there will be people to bring things back.
Darjan, look what happened when we split the last time.
I agree.
I was overall okay though. And
Just want more
you
cheese,
turned out
don't
pretty good too. You're looking completely intact. So might not. I mean, just saying.
Yeah.
If you wish to remain here, then you may do so. I have a quest.
And I'm following Izzy.
And I'm the tracker. I've got to go.
And then
True, you have it in your brain.
Inkwa wants to share a minute with Tim, just like kind of looking at him and just kind of like.
What kind of a story will it be to tell about staying skulking back in the inventor's workshop, waiting for news?
One that we can tell.
Yes, because you guys will come back and give us the story, and then I will
Maybe.
make it.
Maybe we won't. Without our brave bard and our heroic fighter alongside us, chances are lower. Much lower.
Just want to be on record that I'm against this.
Noted.
Did they turn you, Tim?
I'd feel a little bad if they died.
That's the quote of the night.
That's the quote of the night. I'd feel a little bad if they died.
It's so good.
Well, yes, I guess I can help patch things up, but yeah, I just out of character, I'm very worried that I don't have very much left. So
Honestly, I'm worried too, because out of character, I've got one spell slot and half of my hit points. I'm not thrilled about this, but also I don't want to try to take a long rest because we'll get stabbed in the middle of the night.
yeah.
I feel like it's
someone
one of those.
will get stabbed in the middle of the
There
night.
you go. Use that.
Sure.
Okay.
Look, I would like to get rest as much as anyone else. I am burned. I am exhausted. I am low on power. But if we take the time to actually rest, we will get stabbed in the middle of the night. This person knows about
If
this.
we spend the night here,
Where would you like to go? You were shot out in the woods.
well, we were still pretty close. We weren't more than 20 minutes out.
How far do you want to go?
Oh, I'd walk through the night.
Then we won't get any rest, and we might as well
Yeah,
just go
I'd
ahead.
sleep in Phandalin. Just saying that was my plan. That was going to be my plan.
Tim, they know who we are now.
I'm going. You don't have to convince me. I'm just saying, if
Okay.
you're looking for an option, there is one.
You guys
I'm
have a
sorry.
mean bargain.
They'll stab us, or if they don't, then they'll keep killing other gnomes in here.
Oh yeah, I don't want my friends to.
Guys,
A feast for us when we get back.
What, Winley?
I
Go
was
ahead.
saying Factory or whoever the person is getting away. She's just so impatient at this point.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And I'm actually going to use my last spell slot on myself to cast Cure Wounds because I am low, man.
All right,
Oh,
roll that
okay.
cure wounds. Are you guys
All right.
heading out?
I can also cure if people are feeling like they want to with a spell slot.
I'm putting on my chainmail again.
Oh, awesome.
Well,
How's
uh,
Inqua doing?
Winley,
He was
you're
actually
like,
fine. Well, he doesn't have much hit points in general, so he's almost back up to his.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Winley, you're a life cleric, right?
Yes.
So are you at the level where you can add more to your healing spells when you cast a healing spell?
Not quite yet. I don't think I have second level spell slots yet.
No, not that. There's
What do you mean?
there's a life cleric ability where you're able to add, I think, your cleric level to your healing spells.
At level 1, or wait, your healing starts whenever you use a spell at first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature. The creature regains additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Disciple of Life. That's your ability. So your healing spells have more punch. Just so you know.
I'm okay.
As Ink was getting ready, he's at. I mean, technically speaking, he's 15 out of 20. He's doing okay. He's at 75%.
Feeling okay. But I really do think that we need to go now.
Okay.
Like we're going to need to
Yes.
run
All right.
get to where we need to get to.
And after this little dialogue, you have about 10 minutes,
Yes.
We're gonna need to fucking sprint.
Yeah. So I just want to
But
grab gear and go.
we know where it is.
Yeah. As we're running, Winley says, "Thanks, Tim, for coming. I promise I won't throw my hand axe again."
Flash cut.
Or knives? Can you include knives, javelins, just any weapon? If we're making a deal here, any weapon. You can't throw any weapon into me.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So you guys start to run, and as you guys make your way out past all the stuff, come down the hill or the little walkway, you start running through, and Ink, while you're leading the way, you notice both the two guards look down and be like, and leap off and like start to run down towards you with the legs, and they're trying to, they do catch you actually faster than you guys are able to run, and they're like, Oi! Why are you running?
We've
And they
business.
got their spears out.
We've business from the queens. Get out of our way.
Intimidation check.
Cool.
Cool.
I'll throw my weapon and I don't need to assist. Never mind.
No, she.
It's charisma based. That's my spell casting ability.
You yell that, and they just like do a physical like lurch back, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, no, go ahead," and they like open up for you to run.
Cool.
You got about 8 minutes left on it.
Just tracking as we're going, seeing if anything has shifted since last we were there.
And just because you were only there once, roll me survival check with advantage since you still have.
Sure. Great. Perfect. Awesome. Great.
Ooh, okay.
Why don't we add a d6 to that 7?
Yes, please.
You want to do it? Okay.
Yeah, please.
Can't hurt.
Can't it? Can't it?
I mean, didn't hurt.
So you're looking for the wrong thing. Remember, I dragged a shield the entire way. There's a little pathway. We just need some light. It's dark out.
Yeah, it's dark, and those storm clouds that you saw coming, there's now a light drizzle happening. And
light, someone light.
I've got.
Winley.
Wait, is somebody holding something? Do you have your shield?
I have my shield out.
It's like I've got you, and Winley touches the shield.
Like throw an arm back because I know she's behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look for the little trail.
Yeah. I mean, we were bleeding quite profusely. This is a valid point. Maybe bloody. Like
drag mark. Like,
here's the piece of my scales. I remember this area very well.
I'll swing the shield forward to light the way.
Like on that initial one, you're just running, and with your hunter's mark, you get almost like a smell trail that almost is like physical, and it's like faint at first, and then you continue to run, and it gets stronger and stronger. The wind and the rain that's starting to accumulate throws you off, and you end up going in the wrong direction. But over time, you guys, after a good 15 minutes wasted, your spell ends. You're able to find the trail of the blood tracks that you so left, and are able to trace it back to the small clearing where a inconspicuous stone sits in the center.
Is it?
This is it.
All right, where do we go?
Well, like we need to start with that stone. Tim?
What? God, this is so trapped.
I've already triggered one trap today. Someone else's turn.
Yeah, I'll investigate the stone.
Make me an investigation check.
Oh. Well, looks like a rock.
Well, do you want me to take a look? I can take a look as well. And see.
Please, yes.
All right.
So when you look, Tim, it's like, yeah, it's a rock. Darjan, when you look at it, you do notice that it is hinged on one side. And with that roll, you do see a hastily placed wire.
Okay. So it looks like this is a door of some sort, but there's a tripwire here. Can you guys see it? And I'll try to illuminate it.
I'll shine my shield down,
Yeah.
down where she's pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you notice that it's attached to the rock, but it goes on the inside. And you notice with the clearing that there's like a small little crevice underneath. And leading to the hinge, you're like, oh, if I lift this rock, it'll...
So someone went through this door and set the trap after them? Is that what you're saying?
Well, is the wire a trap, or is the wire the way to open the door? I'm a little confused.
Probably.
The wire is attached to the rock,
Yes.
and then it goes inside. Like you
The
see...
rock.
So it's an alarm.
You don't know.
Or it could be something you pull to open it.
It's a very thin wire, not like
Okay. It looks like a tripwire.
yes.
But does it look like? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble visualizing it.
Yeah, no, we're going to have to figure out whether we want to go down or not.
Well, I'm thinking like, it sounds like it could be an alarm if the wire goes into the rock. Like we lift it and then the wire slides down or something and it sets off an alarm. Is there a way to fasten the wire in a way where if we open it, it won't shift?
Or disarm whatever it is that has been armed.
Good question.
Is anyone proficient with these tools in any way?
No.
With which ones?
Really?
But I don't have thieves' tools.
Oh,
I have
tools.
If you are proficient in thieves' tools, you could disarm it with proficiency.
All right.
It'll be sleight of hand plus proficiency, and then whatever you roll.
Sleight of hand plus proficiency. Okay. So that'd be a +4.
Son of a bitch.
The dice love me.
Oh, Tim.
Okay, Tim Bum.
The dice are really out for us tonight.
They are. This has
back
been a
over
really
these.
bad night.
Dang.
There's
Yeah,
only a handful that are over 10.
How many? I don't even know how many this has been now.
4 so far.
Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, with his cards.
This
I mean, he's able to keep track.
Yeah.
next person you interact with takes a irrational disliking to you, and the third one I did not read out. Attacks of opportunity against you are made at advantage until the end of your turn.
Louise.
We
All
are
right.
going to die in this.
All right. All right. So you're saying if we have like slide it.
Wait.
So Tim, you are disarming it? You cut it. You think it's disarmed?
Who wants to open it?
Hey, if it's a door and if we stand back, I can open it from
Ooh.
afar.
That's
Yeah.
James, I think we
Yes,
should read
let's do it.
the bits bit quick because that's.
Yes,
Can we read the bits
League
first?
is giving
Can we read the bits
1,000
first?
bits to the players
Oh.
because
Thank you
Duke.
so much
Thank you.
for battling these dice for us.
Seriously, they are out to get
roll
us
20
tonight.
is not being kind.
Nope.
No.
Oh, it's really not. Yeah, I agree with Winley. If it's a door, we can stand back and let her open it with thaumaturgy, and then we'll all be out of a blast radius if something explodes.
All right.
If it's an alarm, though, as soon as that door's open,
Well, we have to do it anyway. This is
Should-
what we're at.
we want to go fast, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone, stand
Okay.
back.
Back up like
Back-
20
yeah.
feet.
Back up, same.
And Winley says, "Open now."
Shield is up.
Thaumaturgy,
Mine's up as well.
the stone just like cracks open like, and then like doubles back on itself. And when it's fully open, you just see a bolt fly out and then land on the ground.
No, I did not disable that trap.
Well, I'm glad we found out from over here. Let's go.
Thank you, Winley. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Winley.
Is that bolt my size?
It's a small bolt
I've been going
For,
with bolts. Like,
Grab it, man. It's all yours.
for a regular crossbow.
Yeah, I'll take point and lead the way down into the door.
So you look at this hole.
Uh-huh.
It's very small for a small person to fit through. Everyone, or I would say everyone would struggle to get in, save Winley. And even Winley would be like, but do you shine a light down there?
Yes.
You are able to see that it does hook a bit, and it does hook back in the direction of Nomengard.
Ooh, could we do something on this end to make it so it would be harder for them to either come out or have a trouble?
Where does this come out to? Does anyone know?
You are now, based on direction of ink, while you guys are on you're about a 20-minute, or not 20 minutes, you're closer. You're about 10 minutes away from Nomengard to the east, up in the mountainous hill region.
Okay. And we don't have any idea where the other side of this passage comes out.
Nope.
Just that it's likely connected to Nomengard.
And probably connected on the eastern side then.
How deep is the hole? To like what are we actually looking at? I know you said it hooks, but is it like straight down with a ladder, or is it like?
Yeah, it's straight down with a ladder, and it's maybe like this wide.
Do we want to drop a rope down, get someone down there, and see if it gets larger at the bottom?
I didn't want to ask, but I'm wondering if Winley, and then Inkwell will look at Winley and say, would you feel comfortable or confident to just go down and maybe gather information of where we are in here? We'll be up here, we're looking out, but would you feel okay with that?
Winley looks around a little nervous, and then she locks eyes with Isolt, and like with the confidence she gets from that, she says, anything to avenge my biggest fan.
No, I'll reach over and squeeze her shoulder. You can do this.
Yeah. I
Well,
understand
there is
about
this-
We'll be right here.
Yeah, I understand about fans.
There is a small ladder, very much akin to the one that you see on the overhang from in Fibblesib's workshop. And this hole is small that you even like for your shoulders to get through, you have to like squeeze in and just like slowly make your way down. And it's about only 10 feet deep. So
She thinks to herself, I'm glad I didn't have a second serving of that green bread.
and you get down, you reach the bottom. Do you have light with you?
Yeah, I probably actually like touched my my necklace.
Yeah.
to
And
provide
so it's
light.
illuminating out from the chest area, and you're able to turn around and you see about halfway up your chest about a 3.5 foot tall tunnel that is that tall, and it's a little bit wider at this bottom area so that way people can come out, but it's really tight. You could crawl through it. Or you could do like the squat waddle walk, but walking at full height for anybody would be hard. And you could tell from the size of it, Tim and Inkwell and even Isolt would have trouble just even getting down into the hole.
Okay, she climbs about halfway up so she can let them know without being too loud what the deal is with. Guys, it leads to a tunnel, but it's pretty small. I mean, I could maybe go through it. I would have to crawl.
And
It's not
the
worth
rest,
it.
And the rest of us are bigger than you. Damn
Yeah.
it.
Well,
We have to find the other end.
there are the two guards. They are gnome-sized,
We'd have to
and I don't suspect them as being the murderers in the least.
we'd have to get them to take off their leg things.
Why? The one that we followed didn't.
Doesn't it make them too tall to be down there?
Maybe they take them off and carry them with them.
Maybe.
in their tunnel.
Hmm.
Out of Winley's earshot, I do want to an aside to Isolt and just be like, if we were to, do you think she would be able to go through this tunnel and find out where it leads to, or do you think that that's asking too much of her? I don't feel comfortable, but I'm wondering what you think, knowing her.
I think that she has depth of strength that she hasn't plumbed yet. I think she could. I am not particularly willing to send her not knowing what's in there and consigning her to possibly having to face something that almost killed both of you alone.
Mhm.
I think she
Thank
could,
you.
but I'm not willing to ask.
Thank you. Mhm.
What do you think, guys? Oh, she's still like
Yeah.
kind of only halfway up the ladder.
Come back up and let's discuss it.
Mhm.
We need to get the guards, I think.
Okay.
But
All right. Have we been on the eastern side of Nomengard?
The eastern side of Nomengard, what constitutes it is the kitchen, wine cellar, common area, Inventor's Quarters, Guard Post, and Ula and Pog's residence area.
All right. I feel really stupid, but I want to ask, was there anything under the mechanism when we pulled it out in the wine cellar?
There was not.
Okay.
Ah. I was hoping
My
it was a
mind went there
door.
too, though. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's like,
Exactly.
wine cellar? Damn
oh,
it!
there's a giant hole that leads to the
Yeah.
I had literally
exactly.
just got set. I literally just gotten set on fire. So I wasn't thinking clearly. All right. So that being the case, that's a lot of area to cover. But the Inventor's Workshop is part of that.
Inventor's Workshop is on the western side. Sorry, Inventor's Quarters, where Factori's room is, as well as Nick's, Carabin, the common area.
Well, where do
Sorry,
they?
the college common area thing.
Hmm. Never mind.
I'm thinking more and more that Factora may be part of this.
I told you.
At least partially because of how clean that explosive was.
And she has glasses. And I don't know. Whoever shot at us was really good. And I'll be honest, when she was shooting at me, I very quickly stopped being afraid of her. So
Well, when she was shooting at us with a mechanical device, not with a crossbow or whatever she was shooting at you with.
yeah, that stuff was garbage. And if that's like that stuff was breaking, that's just enough to make me not suspect her.
Well, she was not there when we were just there. Can we use the sending stone to relay see if maybe she's currently there with them?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll use it to send back to Fibblesteb and since sending is 25 words. We found the area where we think the killer is using. Too small for us to use. Is Factorum
Factore.
Factore, excuse me. Is Factore back with you? I think that's 22 words.
And then you hear it's like, whoa, oh, yes. So yeah, this is really cool. To answer that, what ways are you able to find? And no, she is not here right now.
Okay. Well, she's not back.
Maybe we go have a look around her workshop.
Maybe she bled out in the tunnel.
Her quarters.
Yes. Yes, her quarters is on that side too.
Oh yeah, that does actually remind me. While you are down there, Winley, when you were down there, you did see blood.
Ah,
Oh,
well, that's good to know.
yeah.
I will send back. Found a tunnel on the eastern side of Nomengard, hidden by a false rock. Blood in the tunnel.
Oh yes, that's one of our escape routes. I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. Yeah, one of our escape routes. That way, people aren't, if they do attack us in the war and we aren't able.
I feel
Where does it come out?
Well, there's multiple ones. They go to different places, so that way we can all escape and then regroup. But if, we don't, yeah, it's a safety measure. We're able to make our way out and then.
The one that would lead to your side of Nomengard. Where does it come out in Nomengard?
Eastern side. Let's see. Well, there's depending on where you're at, different ones. There's one that leads near the pantry. There's one that leads out into the inventor's quarters.
Try that again. Inventor's quarters. Continue from there.
Yes, those are the ones that lead eastward. Pantry, but also that one's kind of connected to the one. There's a secret wall by the little we don't have a name for that. Dabbledorb, do we have a name?
This is driving Inqua insane. He's very angry.
Let's go back and talk to them.
Yeah, let's walk back.
I don't want to be out here anymore.
Let's go. One of them leads toward the pantry. One is in the inventor's quarters. I have a strong suspicion now that one of them will lead very close to the room of someone that we know. Shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
And as you head back, the sun is already low. The rain is starting to pick up more and more, and you can hear off into the distance just like a thunder.
Oh, I was thinking Godzilla.
I was thinking explosives.
So you guys make your way back in the rain. You see up on the two areas where Ula and Pog usually are, you just see two little red dots, just like giving off a light glow. And you see two hooded figures just standing about. They see, and you see one start to like aim it. And do you guys still have your light?
Yeah. No, I'll shine it up at them.
And they like, you see them recoil a bit, and they're like, those people again. And you guys are able to pass unimpeded. Back into Nomengard you go. Where do you head?
Winley, I think you can take the light off now.
Okay. I turn off the light for shield and my amulet.
Inventor's quarters first. I think we have to.
Yep, you guys head there. You see quite a few gnomes.
While we're going, I'm watching the floor for blood that is not ours. If we are going in a direction where we have not already been.
Make me perception check.
Come on, ones.
Do you talk to anybody else?
Yeah, I feel like I would like to be doing this too.
Tim's doing that. Also, you may roll one as well, Inqua.
Okay.
Do you want to tack a D6 onto the 15 just to...
Yeah. Let's do it. Thank you, Duke.
Yes, thank you, Your Grace. Nice.
Okay.
Our turn.
15. So far as you guys are walking, you do notice some of your trail. You do not see any other ones.
Okay, so if nothing else, so we can eliminate that they tracked in blood, not that they came through, but okay.
So you guys make your way to the inventor's quarters. You see that common area with the table, with the chairs, and the 5 branching off rooms. And you see a good handful of gnomes there who are just starting to like wind down, and they're like, hi, can we help you?
Yes, I have a quick question for you. I have been informed that Nomengard has hidden tunnels as a way to get out in an emergency. Where does the one near here come out?
Tunnels? We don't have tunnels. What are you talking about?
I just like look down at the person and tilt my head like I have had a very long day.
They look you over. They look around. They see the raggedness of you all. Shit. Fine. Yeah. Come with me. Or not really come with me. It's right here. And you see 2 of them move the table over, and they flip over the rug, and you see smooth hewn floor, but in the center, small, maybe 2 feet by 2 feet square.
Any bloodstains? Or any bloodstains?
They had to move a table for this one.
Point. And also, depending on the time of day, someone would have to come through here while there's people here.
Yeah.
Would there be a way to tell if this had been recently used?
I mean, not really. I mean, usually dust would be on it, but we have the carpet over it. I don't think anybody would be using it. Why would they be using it?
Would you mind popping it open for us? Just quickly, just to satisfy some curiosity.
Sure. But remember, this is a Gnomenguard secret. If you tell anybody, we have to make new tunnels.
Lip sealed.
Very well. And then you just see them rub their hands together, give a quick little clap, and it just goes.
That's very cool.
We're going to have to change that one.
Winley, would you?
Winley lights it up again.
And I'll shine the shield down into the hole beneath.
Yep. Similarly down, you look at it, and it's similar to the one you found outside, about 10 feet deep. But this one branches off into one going into the direction that you saw, eastward, and then the other one going further in.
Where does that
Further
second
east?
Further west. So closer to the waterfall.
Further into Gnomengard?
Yeah.
Where does that one come out?
Let's see. I think that one pops out on Ula and Pog's side, so that way they have a quick getaway.
Fair. And I'm definitely looking to see if there's any blood down there.
You do not see any.
So maybe not this one. Right.
The pantry.
Thank you very much for your assistance. And I'll step back.
Oh yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Cool.
None of these gnomes look injured at all?
No, they all look pretty healthy. Some of them look a little tired. That's about it, really. Dusty overalls. Overalls seem to be the trend. Overalls and aprons, you find.
Sure. What's her
Which one
face?
is Factori's room?
Oh,
Our brain was running on the same track there.
it's the closest one to the hallway, and points it out. Yeah, Factori and Nix live over there.
Factoria lives with Nix.
Yeah, they're roommates.
Oh, nice. We need to go visit them.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Factoria in a room, and I actually haven't seen Nix in a while either.
Well, that's too bad.
I'll pass by the room and just like shine the light in to make sure that there's nothing amiss.
Looks pretty decent. From where you are you on the outside?
I mean, I would like pause at the doorway and step in a little bit to shine my light in.
Yeah, you pause in and you look through, and from the doorway, it looks fine.
Are there any wires along the doorway, the entrance?
Yeah.
If you want to specifically look, do me a perception check then.
I do.
Yeah. Good call, Tim.
I can perception check as well since I'm right there in the doorway.
Right.
Bad, but
Nice.
Neither of you see any wires.
All right. Then I will step further into the room and actively look, because if it is, I keep forgetting her name, I'm sorry.
Factori.
If it is Factori, if I were her, I'd run back to my room, to lick my wounds.
Okay. You guys head over there and roll me an investigation check, please.
Ew.
investigation.
10?
Easy enough. Largely because you look under one bed and you see a loose stone, kind of like propped off to the side and a hole there.
I'm gonna lean back and just hiss into the hallway. Just. Tst.
All right. Yeah.
When I hear the hiss, kind of, if people are going in the room, Ink was just going to kind of shift in front of the doorway.
Yeah, I
Um,
run in the room too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to Inqua. We'll be here in the doorway.
Yeah, we'll be
talking.
in front of the door going, yeah.
Our dragonborn and elven door.
Yeah,
Just
and
chatting in the doorway.
This show of something is starting to draw out other gnomes from their home or rooms, and they're just kind of looking in, be like, "What are they doing? I don't know. Who are they? I think they're Nyx's friends. Yeah, weird. Okay." And they're just like trying to peer around.
No, we're just.
As they're doing that, I'll say,
Darjan, I hear that you regaled people with a song over dinner. Were any of you, and then kind of gestured, were any of you there? Did any of you hear her beautiful song?
Yes, and you do see one of them, just be a younger gnomon female, blonde hair, and this one isn't wearing the apron or the overalls, but it's wearing, or not a full apron, like a half apron kind of deal. And she's like, yeah, no. Oh, hey, Darjon, what you doing? Hi.
Oh, hi. And I'll step away from the door and go into the hallway and be like, oh, would you like me to sing the song for you?
Yes, everybody, let's all sit around.
Yes. Yes.
Darjon.
All right. So I go into my feast of cheeses made for me. And then.
And as you start
And
to
so on.
regale them with the song inside the room, you guys look underneath the bed.
Yeah.
Let's move it.
Izzy, what
And-
did you find?
There's
And you move the bed over, and the hole is only about maybe that big.
Okay.
What's
And
in it?
it's pretty shallow, and you don't see anything in it.
It was a hidey hole. So it's like a crevice where something was hidden inside. I would think.
Yeah, like if it was if it was in the side, it would be like a brick shape where you could like pull it out. But this one is on the ground.
She grabbed something and ran, and it was fast enough that whatever it was, she didn't put the stone back.
Is there any blood in this room?
You do not see any blood.
Okay. We probably want to stop by the, I guess armory would be where they'd keep those stilts.
Maybe.
I keep regaling them with different songs. I have a couple other ones that, that they haven't heard yet. So,
based on the stuff that's in here, I should have asked before. Do I think that this is? I am so sorry. I keep forgetting her name.
Factora?
Tori.
Factora.
say the guilty one. Just start saying the guilty one.
Guilty. But yeah, Factory. You notice on this side it's pretty Spartan. No extra bibs and bobs. You do see on the other side it's a little more ostentatious, and you do see on one of the drawers a picture, the one that you actually picked up, Winley, a while ago, with Nyx and her brother Orin in it.
Okay.
In that kind of sepia tone.
So based on that, I would think that this bed is Factore's specifically.
Yes.
Okay.
And Winley, so convinced, says, poor Nyx never knew she was rooming with a villain the whole time.
Well, sometimes the greatest monsters are the ones who hide in plain sight. All right, let's relieve our poor performing friends over there and see what else we can find.
And as you finish your song, Darjan Inqua is the first one to be like, it doesn't take too much because the gnomes, they're very enthralled, and they're like, yeah, no, another one. Give us another one.
Have they come out of the room at this point? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they're coming out at this point.
I'll like reach up and tap Inqua's shoulder to be like,
and then I'll kind of make eyes at Darjan and just be like,
oh, well, friends, I'm sorry, but I have to go. Oh, I promise I'll come to another meal for you.
All right. Yeah, everybody make sure when she's eating, you're there. I'll let you all know because I'll be making the bread. I swear. She enjoyed it. And then all the other ones are like, okay, yeah. Okay, fine. And like they start to disseminate out into their rooms. Yeah. The two that move the table around take their seats back, and they continue to get back into their conversation. you guys are free to move about.
What did you find? What was in there?
There was a crevice that had been hidden by a stone where something had been grabbed very quickly, and the hidey spot left open. Probably Factory. It's under what I would assume is her bed, based on the fact that Nyx's stuff is on the other side.
Man, where are we going?
Where did they say that the other one that led deeper into Nomengard led to?
Ula and Pog's room. Those are the guards.
We should probably aim that direction then.
But Fibble said one of the eastern escape routes also goes to the pantry.
Would the pantry be on the way to that area?
No, that is on the northern side. So if you, from the common area where you first enter, southern side is more of the residential area. Northern side is more of that the kitchen and the dining area.
We have very strong evidence that she was here and recently and in a hurry.
Okay.
That being the case, I think we should follow the one to the room where she may have stolen the stilts.
You guys head to
Follow
Ula and
you,
Pogs?
Izzy.
Oh, sorry. Head to Ula and Pogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's quick. It's just a quick hook in, and you see slightly larger room, but furnished similarly. You guys do remember that when you first went in, Nyx did point out the guard post, and that is where their materials are. But this is, according to the gnome at the table, said this is where the entrance to the tunnels are.
All right, let's look around, right?
Yeah, look under
Search for
like
any type of
look for anything that looks like it's been recently disturbed, like a rug that hasn't been quite put back right, any blood trails or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And you guys look around, and it's still pretty put together. But knowing what you're looking for, you're able to move one of the beds over, and you see a similar square hatch.
So that one opened with 2 claps. I imagine all of them are keyed to different sounds.
You try it.
I mean,
I mimic the clap.
You do 2 claps?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Oh, I gave it
Three
my all.
3 claps. 1, 2,
claps.
3.
There it is.
Oh,
well done.
wow.
Well done,
Thank you.
Eva. Well
Yes.
done. All right, and
change their passwords.
I mean, they do need them to be very quick to
Hey, goodness.
To get out.
get out. Yes.
Ah.
So I'll turn and like shine the light down into the newly revealed tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Similar situation, 10 feet down with a small ladder, and this one hooks into the direction of the inventor's quarters.
Okay. Is there any blood?
You do not see any blood.
I'm beginning to wonder if she might not have bled out in the.
No, if she did, she wouldn't have made it all the way through.
I wouldn't have made it to her room to get the thing.
And mission accomplished. Oh, yeah. I guess she survived.
All right. Shit.
All right, we need another plan.
We can go to the queens and tell them to summon her.
I mean, have we given up on the pantry? I know that it leads to the eastern side, but
Check the pantry. And
I
then,
feel like-
and then if that fails, I think it's a good idea to report back to the queens that, if nothing else, their escape tunnels are being used for clandestine purposes. I imagine they will want to know that.
Okay. You guys head over to the you actually don't know where the pantry is.
oh,
Well, I know where the kitchen
You know where the
is.
kitchen
Yeah.
is.
I totally know where the kitchen is.
So Argent is able to lead you to the kitchen quite handily, and there's only 2 in there. There's Up and Down and another male gnome, a little bit on the older side, mutton chops, and Up and Down is just like cleaning off the counters. It's like, oh, hey, Argent, we looks over. We were able to deliver the letter to the queens. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, friends? Would you like some bread?
really, what we're here is that we heard you guys had a little something in the pantry for us.
Oh, the pantry. Yeah, no, yeah, okay.
Can we pick up?
You just you stay there. I'll lead them to the pantry.
Yes.
Chest up, walking casual.
Is he actually taking us to the pantry?
I don't know.
He literally just rolled a nat 1 on casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the pantry we go. Takes you guys down to the, and it's just, you see off to the side of the kitchen a hallway that starts, the stairways start to go down. And you follow the stairways and you get down to the pantry and it's like, all right, what's the next move?
No, really, where's the pantry?
Oh no, we're here. And like you see like this tiny room and like you see shelves of different packets and flowers. You see jars of different
So-
liquids.
And Winley just claps 4 times.
I was about to beat me to it.
We all just start clapping.
No, you close it. Careful.
So it's like,
And then wide-eyed up and down is like, what is that doing there?
yeah, no, we know.
What
That's
does
why
it
we're
look?
here.
Okay, but let's look. Is there any blood? Any? Let's have a look.
I'll be talking to up and down while they're looking at that. I'll be like, yeah, no, we were told about this. I knew you'd be able to bring us here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
got you, DJ.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna have to call him UD or something. Like, yeah. UD.
IUD. So you keep going.
Okay. It's
Hi,
that
Edie.
point again.
You guys go through this door and it's starting to narrow down and it gets smaller and smaller until it's about 4 feet where it hooks right and you see the end of a tunnel. But you do see like a bit of a crease there.
I'm gonna immediately like shine my light and try to get a look at what the crease is.
It's door shaped.
At the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
And is this tunnel large enough for us to fit it through,
It's
or
getting
no?
smaller.
It
Hate that answer.
Door was open. Would we be able to see further? Like, how far down is the door?
The door is only about 15 feet away from you, or door. But it's hewn out of stone.
Like a hinge stone. Like
Yeah.
so
About 15
the
feet.
door, like. Well, Winley just tries it and says, "Open now."
You don't see anything happen.
Oh,
Thaumaturgy doesn't work on that.
well, it might be locked. Thaumaturgy only works if it's unlocked.
Good to
Or if
know.
it's a door.
Do we think that up and down would know where this leads?
Yes.
Well, I'm chatting him up and saying, gosh, this is really cool. Have you ever used the tunnel or?
Oh no, I haven't. But I've always like been ready, just like whenever there's something amiss, I'm like, I hear an explosion. I'm like, oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for the claps, and got my little bag over there. And you see a little tiny bag over there, and he's like, yeah, if I ever need to make a run for it, I got some bread, got some mushrooms,
Nice.
and got some wine in there too.
Does this have a key?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure it's within earshot. Let's cut to the chase.
Key? What key? There's no doors down here.
I'm just trying to look at him.
And he rounds the corner.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Thank you. It's very clever, the clap system.
yeah,
There is a good name for that.
the clap, pretty good.
Oh man.
Can't keep a freaking straight face when you do that, James.
I was trying not to.
All right, I'm gonna. So is Is it another stop it? Is another situation where it's 10 feet down with a ladder and then like straight ahead to where that door is now standing open?
No, this one is so it's basically 2 secret doors. One, and then you guys gone through a hallway that's slowly getting smaller, Willy Wonka style, and then the other one opens inwards to you, and you see with your light a hallway that splits off into a T formation.
Does one of them look like it's heading?
One of them is heading towards eastward, and the other one is heading into Nomengard a bit more.
Okay. Do we see any blood?
Not at the T section, but if you
All
do
right.
go in, you may look at some more.
Is it tall enough that I can step in?
You're getting to like a crawling thing, and you might have to lose your shield, unless you want to like.
Yeah, I think I can lay it down and like tilt it a little bit so I can use it still to shine light down. So yeah, I'll like crouch down and scoot.
Yeah. And it immediately hits that T section, and you look left and it just goes into darkness, and you look right and you do see a small ladder that goes upwards. And as you shine that light on it, make me a perception check.
Oh my god. Please no nat one.
Seriously. Well, it's not a nat one.
Do you want to throw a extra? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure.
do it.
Do it.
12?
You look at the ladder and you do see about 4 or 5 rungs up, slight discoloration,
That looks like perhaps blood.
perhaps blood.
And I'll lean back and say, I think we found a winner.
You were right, Winley. It was the pantry.
Well done. Where does that ladder lead? And I'll point while gesturing for up and down.
Yeah. Certainly that ladder does not go into the area with we still don't have a name for them.
Oh, it's the other area they were talking about.
With the
And he like turns around and it's like that.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing down here, Panana, just showing them the pantry.
Tim, remember the things that we came across, the little crab things that we had to attack?
Yeah.
I think sees Tim's confused, and he explains like when we first came in here. Do you remember?
I think so.
Did we get to it?
Machines.
I think I tried to block them out though.
Ah,
Is that where the floor dropped down?
valid.
No.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
it's-
The machine's made out of wine barrels that they use to carry wine barrels around.
Oh no, I never saw those.
Oh, well, they're quite clever.
Tim, so there's these things, and then explains.
How far away is the ladder? Like, could I get there if I'm willing to be on my knees for like a few minutes?
It's about 10 feet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to go around. Y'all want to come with?
Through
I'm
the
always with you, Izzy.
What I'm going to do is once they tell me where it is, do I know how to get to that place?
Oh yeah, everybody except for Tim was there, I do. believe.
Okay, because
And I'm
I will
looking-
go up and around.
Same. I'll go with you, Diana.
follow.
I will.
Yeah, because we can go up and around, and that way we can just say, oh, the great pantry. So let's do the thing.
Yeah, does the casual walk up with you guys and just like, see, real cool pantry.
Keep it lower now. Now we're actually
No, there's one guy up there. That's why we have to do it.
we don't have to no.
Yeah.
Whatever
All right.
happened to just being quiet?
Real, yeah, real cool pantry.
It's great,
Yep,
great pantry.
yep.
Great pantry, great to talk about that pantry.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you so much. We'll be back.
Yeah. And up and down stays there. Who's crawling with Isolt?
Winley is.
Winley. And then everybody else is going around, or
Yes.
Inko as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's with us.
Yeah, Ink's with us.
Inqua is significantly bigger than Isolt. If she's having trouble, he's not going to. He's not going to have a good time.
He heard her grunting and squeezing and squiffing, and he's like, "I'm gonna go around with you."
Fluffing.
So you guys make your way around, and you find the crab area.
Mhm.
Isolt and Winley, you guys kind of have to do the little army crawl / not too deep. But then you guys climb up the ladder and it starts to open up more, similar to the pantry below. And you see another end of the hallway.
How many
Similar.
claps? How many claps do you think for this one?
5.
Try it. Well done. You're getting very good at the pattern.
And as you guys hear the ones who climbed around the you look behind you and it's not necessarily in the room with the crab machines, but it is in the hallway just outside of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, he did mention something about those things we don't know what to call them yet.
Crab machines.
Oh, and before we wrap up tonight, folks, real quick, we're doing a sub giveaway that has sub giveaway has just unlocked. Erythrope gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much.
Aw.
Excuse me.
Thank you so much.
Hashtag chaos. I haven't done that in forever. Chaos. Hashtag chaos to win Nord Game Deck of the winner's choice. Do that right now. Enter once or you will be disqualified. Hashtag chaos in the chat. We'll keep going for a little bit until I am told we have a winner. Coolio, coolio.
Thank you, Panther.
Thank you, Erythrope. Apathrope.
There's not an extra R in there.
I can read.
I
can read.
I thought you got that surgery on your eyes to help you see better.
I can't see. What did you say? I don't know.
I'll cast light so you can see it better.
Thank you.
There we go.
Illuminating. Is that an apatropy? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So yeah, you guys.
I'm looking around inside the end of the hall for more blood and stuff like that.
You don't see any more.
All right. So yeah, I'll step out and just like look around, very much on edge, and trying to figure out where this person went.
So she's waiting for us in a crab machine?
It seems likely. Any of them closed?
None of them are closed. All of them are open.
Yeah, no, we would have seen that before when we came in. Wow.
Let's have a look around and get ready to... Whoever they are, they're a very good shot.
You guys looking for something?
Yeah.
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 Roll an investigation for whoever would like to.
Me.
All
Yep.
of us. We're
Yeah,
all
I don't think there's
Everybody, okay, here
Yeah.
we go.
Hey,
Yes!
Darjan!
Oh, we don't even need to.
Oh, when
Darjan with the nat 20 in there.
Okay. Dealt you that
The rest
card.
of us are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look at these crab robots.
Yeah, I mean, they're a fascinating bit of machinery in this room, but
Look at these crabs. Aren't they neat? Couldn't resist.
hey man, we don't need to be throwing the Sebastian in, yeah. Let's see. I don't even remember what I was saying. Even with that nat 20, you don't find anything of interest in here.
Damn. All right, she might not have come into this room. She might have hooked down the hallway the other direction.
That's a pretty inconspicuous place to come out of, right? Probably not a lot of traffic most of the time.
Yeah, you guys mapped out Nomengard pretty well. It's close to the wine cellar, but it is in that little hook around where it's like you are either going to the crab area or you're going to the wine cellar, but there's no destination place per se. Yes, and the winner of the giveaway is Andrea of the Burbs.
Yay!
Congratulations,
suburb.
Drea.
Hooray.
But burbs as in like birds, like not like suburbs. That would be interesting though. Andrea of the Burbs. I own this cul-de-sac. Yes.
Why don't we check the wine cellar? That's where this started.
And it's right over there.
Yep. You guys hook around and you guys find the wine cellar. Wine evermore dried. Your blood evermore dried. The wall is still scorched, and no one has been around to clean it up yet.
At this point, do we suspect that she just got away? She got something from her room and just left?
She came up here. She came up that ladder. She was bleeding. Not much. So
She'd be hiding in the cellar somewhere?
in the wine cellar itself.
Everyone's quiet and listens on that note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys perceiving to see if you hear anything?
Sure.
Go
So
ahead.
Yeah.
I feel like this session's gonna end with all of us scratching our heads just in some random location. Hey.
Go Winley.
Nice. As you are looking about, listening, nothing catches. It's quiet.
yeah, I mean, if she grabbed something from her room, it might have been because she knew we were onto her and she's fled.
I mean,
Okay.
Tim, it might behoove us to go back to the Queens like you wanted to think about. Because maybe Nyx has been there. Maybe we could figure something out there.
On our way through, though, I think we should stop in at her section of the workshop.
Sure.
She is as obsessed as Fibblestib and Bibblebob. I'm losing names because I'm tired and it's late. If she's as obsessed as those two inventors, she wouldn't leave without something there.
Okay. You
She
guys
was
head to Factory's
obsessed
area?
with that thing that she was making, to the point where she wasn't afraid of us. She just wanted to be put back. So
Okay.
let's go have a look. And it's on the way to the Queens.
So you guys head in. First time since you arrived, straight into Factory's area. Yeah, you see the equations on the board. You see the tower still there with the 4 crossbows mounted on it. You see some papers on the desk. You see chalk about. It's pretty orderly.
Winley marches up to the chalkboard and holds up the eraser. I guess I'm going to erase these equations. And she tries to see.
You erase the equations with so much vigor. Just white smears across.
Oh, I thought she might be hiding.
I'm gonna go check. You said there's a desk that she has in here.
There's a desk. There are different types of papers on there.
Papers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Whitley looks really discouraged, Inkle will come up, grab a piece of chalk, and go to try and and just crush it next to her to try and show some solidarity and be like,
I love this.
Crunch it, and dust and chunks pour out of your hand. You've got a nice white mark across
I'll
your.
hit the chalkboard with it to let her know we were here.
Great big dragonborn hand on her chalkboard.
Slightly dragonborn-esque because your claws aren't necessarily covered on it, but it lands and it comes off, and it's almost like a small, like a massive palm, but partial fingers. Roll me an investigation check, whoever is looking at the desk.
I'm looking at the desk as well.
I am too. I have nothing in this, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look, but I'll mostly just scratch my head.
Excellent.
Dang.
Nice.
So you guys look at the papers along the desk. Tim and Isolde, you're looking at it. It's different ideas, different sketches, blueprints of all different kinds. Darjon, you start to look about the desk itself.
Yes.
And you reach into the bottom, you find a little thing, and you hit a press, and you hear it.
Ooh.
And on the interior side, where you would stick your legs on the right side, you see it kind of open up
I see the desk open up.
not the desk, but if it was a regular desk with drawers on two sides. The interior on the inside opened up a bit.
Gotcha. I think I found another door, guys.
All right. Open it carefully.
All right. So, all right. It's open a little bit. So I want to, let's see, is there anything in there that I can stick in there to pull it open?
I had your crowbar.
Yeah, crowbar.
There it is.
Stick the crowbar in there, and your investigation check carries over. There is no traps, and you just open it, and not a door, but it's attached to the desk, and it opens out, and you see a file.
All right, and there was nothing, so I'm going to go grab it.
And you open it up, and you open it, and the first page you see is of the Garl, the leg extensions.
Right.
You flip through, and you see if there was a known way to call it, it would be barbaric in some of the inventions. They're very, with the description and what they present with like how many arrows they can fire, or with the amount of damage a invention can do. It's disturbing almost.
Yeah, anything that sounds kind of like the explosion device that we found?
You flip through a few more pages. You see the tower of the crossbows. You see one invention. You've seen a couple clockwork things in your time here. This one is of a mole, like just of a little mole. And you flip through, and you continue to flip, and you see not necessarily what is sold presented, but you see equations and diagrams of explosive chemicals and how it can be fast and burns hot, and if with the right combination could burn without burning stone, without burning any immaterial matter, but any organic thing would just catch a flame.
So inorganics.
Yeah. So like any inorganics, where it's like wood obviously would burn, but like metals and stone, it would be left clean, but everything else within it, all the clothing, all the chairs, all the people, based on this equation, with some more work, could find its way burning through everything without so much as damaging the city that it was intended for.
Wow.
Does any of this stuff remind me of the stories that I heard from my fellow knights about the war?
War of the Silver Marches. Make me a history check.
Am I any good at that? No, I'm not. 19.
19. A lot of hearsay, but you do remember two knights at one point while you're within the hold of the Order of the Unicorn that were talking about how on the northeastern side there was a breach, and on that side there was a collection of different groups working together, but there were most notably some gnomes who, when the breach happened, were able to, despite many losses, contain the breach and even push it back, and was considered one of the pivotal moments in the war to actually rout the enemy who was pouring in. You do remember just like the offshoot of one of them mentioning that on the gnomes of that side, they were planning a trap where they would call or bring in the aggressors and then just blow them up, sacrifice a part of the city, so that way when they're in there, just set it aflame. The only thing that prevented that from happening was just an early breach.
And so looking at these equations for this particular chemical set makes me think of that.
You do remember destruction and fire. To say that they were the same is not necessarily the case, but there was some talks.
This is actually a more refined version because it wouldn't affect the stone. Interesting. Yeah, I'll relay that back to the rest of the group. Something about this ties back to the war.
Well, I mean, all these tunnels and things like that are obviously made so people could get out if there was a fight or something here. So I'm not surprised.
Well, and the Queens came here and established Nomengard after the war, right? We were told that.
What you got from Fibblestib's story was that he, Dabbledob, and the Queens came to Nomengard after its establishment. So like they came to it, but they did not establish it.
Got it. Okay.
But still nothing about where she is. Factory.
Not a clue.
No, we should just.
Or Nyx. We haven't seen Nyx for a while either.
You did send her off with Dabbledob.
Yeah, I mean, we're right here. Let's check in.
Yeah.
And you guys enter the workshop, and you see Fibblestib there, not working this time, but kind of just stroking the beard.
We're back.
Oh, hey, yes. What did you find? Shit, I'm sorry. I just keep sending you a private message. There we go. Sorry, everybody.
We found a few things. You sound upset.
Yeah, everything's been real heavy lately. Haven't had a heavy day in a while.
Is Nyx still here?
Yeah, I haven't seen her and Dabbledob leave our room back there, and he points over to the other end of the workshop, and there's like a tunnel that leads out.
Do you mind if I stick my head in and see if they're all right? I'm a little worried with everything that's been going on.
Yeah, no, sure, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, you walk over, and it's just a quick little hallway. You see, you look to your right, and you see a little of the outcropping that could lead outwards. But you continue down the hallway, and it's a room, no door. And you just see Nyx on the bed, passed out, and Dabbledob just sitting over her.
And I'll just poke my head in and just wave a little.
Dabbledob gives a bit of a wave. Just gives you an eyebrow raise. It's like, you need anything kind of eyebrow raise.
How is she doing?
Oh, she's just been out. Heavy day for her.
Heavy day for everyone today, I think.
Did you need anything?
We've been finding some interesting things. I wanted to make sure she was safe.
Well, don't worry, love. Got a good head on good eyes. Maybe not a good leg. Points to the mechanical leg. But been through a few things. Me and my husband, we're ready for anything, you know.
And I'll sigh quietly and say, I hate to have to be the one to plant doubts. If you see Factory, be very careful.
Gives a look downwards and looks up at you. It's like kind of twitches a bit and that's okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
We've been finding some very interesting things, and we haven't found all the pieces yet, but enough of them are coming together to make me very worried.
looks down at Nyx. Why don't you show me and my husband, see what you found. You guys walk back to the workshop. The rest of you are kind of around Fibble Stib, who's just kind of just talking a bit, just shooting the breeze. Like, yeah, you know, sometimes it rains like this and feels pretty relaxing. And oh, yeah, hello, dear.
Argent, can you show them the file that you found?
Yes.
Thank you.
And you place down the file, and
I tell them that this was found in the desk. I tell them exactly how we found it, because we've been worried about things that have been going on and things that have been happening. So we are doing some investigation, and we found this.
Okay. Yeah, and they start to flip through, and the initial ones, they get a couple chuckles, like looking through, and just like, and as each one progresses, they get a little more dour, and they see them, like they land on the mole, and they look at that for a good 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Before just grabbing it and starting to crumple it in there.
No, please.
And as you do that, they stop, but then they see the formula.
Yeah.
And Fibblestib's eyes just slowly widen. And he takes his beard.
Yeah.
And he has a moment of distant eyes. And Dabbledog gives him a bit of a shake, and he comes out of it and is like, well, didn't think I would see this again.
Again?
Was it in the war?
We were young. We wanted to win. So, points over to Dabbletop. We started work on something very bad. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Cool.
Thank you all so much for joining us. That was a much longer episode, so thank you for sitting through that. Wanted to get a good wrap to it, just because they found so many things, and I wanted to get a nice little bow just to bring you into next week. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, thank you to all the bit givers, sub givers. Andre of the Burbs, congratulations. Remember, ! Giveaway. We had that $200 word stuff. All the raiders, thank you so much. This has been a really fun episode. And it's been great. And we will see you all next week. Until then, be safe and have a good night.
Night.